We're experimenting. We're doing a new kind of stuff. Let's see what happens. And we're also going to want TikTok. I am looking forward to recording my podcast. This is a podcast episode. I haven't been doing it regularly and on time in a long time, and so I'm going to start. Hey, hey, hey there, everybody who remembers this guy. Who remembers this guy? Who remembers this guy? So, what we do is we just do a podcast, meaning you call and I record it. I actually want to figure out with the audience, I want to do a kind of conversation about what we're going to be podcasting about as the future unravels. As the future unravels. I feel like over the last couple days, last month, I've changed a lot. What do you guys think? Have I changed? Has my life changed? Do I look different? I feel like I gained some weight. Honestly, I have slight body dysmorphia. So if you guys are into body dysmorphia, welcome to Body Dysmorphia 101. Yeah, for real. I feel fat after hurting my shoulder. I'm not able to work out. And if you're here, if you're online, please share this up with your friends, with your family. Let's get to know more people. Let's see what I got going on this phone. Does this phone have a good access to this so I could watch? Are you guys commenting? Hello, Olivia from Indonesia. Welcome, Indonesia.
This is a loaf of floof bread.
Floof. Welcome, Indonesia. Is anyone else here? You guys leave some comments. Let me know where you're from. I mean, it's probably not letting me get my old viewers back. Maybe they don't know I'm on. They don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here. What do you guys think of my lighting? Do I look good? I got some teeth whitening strips. So I grew up with like pretty yellowy teeth. I drink a lot of coffee. You gotta clean them up, you know. Hello, New Zealand. How's New Zealand doing? New Zealand's a good looking place, by the way. I always wanted to go to New Zealand. I don't know why I've never been. Is anyone interested in being on my podcast? The podcast. It's called the Bosscast. And what I'm doing actually, I'm also on YouTube too. I'm on YouTube right now, looking kind of hazy, looking kind of fun. How do you guys like the double chin? See the body dysmorphia? Look at that double chinage. Do you pull on your double chin, or do you try to tuck it away? Oh, don't you wish your face wasn't so saggy? Does that come with age? Damn age. I'm getting older all the time. Doing things kind of different these days on the TikTok. That is for 100% sure. Let's see what happens if I raise this up a bit. I got a bunch of new stands, trying to make it more comfortable for myself, you know? Cougar Town! Is that Cougar Town? Cougar Town's dropping gifts. Gifts really do help more people join the show. It also helps me continue to create the show. Cougar Town, would you consider being on the podcast? I'm recording a podcast, and what I do is I record a conversation. You call me on Instagram, and we record it. Cougar Town is dropping gifts. Everyone, thank you, Cougar Town. Listen, Cougar Town is a very beautiful woman. Incredibly gorgeous woman. And Cougar Town, without you, you make me feel better about myself. So thank you so much, Cougar Town. I can keep singing for Cougar Town. I really like that, Cougar Town. So all of you guys, if you guys could just take a little note from Cougar Town, what makes her, she is a spectacular human being, but she goes above and beyond, and she totally is stroking my ego. And I love that. Thank you so much. Should we go to matches? Maybe, oh my God, Cougar Town. What are we going to talk about? Boot Camp Mama. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a boot camp. Tell me what she does, like Boot Camp 101. Well, first I teach him to, what? What does she do first? Okay, I think I need to, oh, I see what's going on here. I'll see what's going on. Can I change that? I see, that's how I'm watching. Can you guys keep hitting the likes? Larissa's in the house. What's up, Larissa? I'm a civil rights activist. Do you want to come on and talk about civil rights? Because right now, I feel like I got this huge pimple on my forehead. Excuse my looks. What I suggest is, she's coming on as a civil rights activist. Do you know how to do it? The way you get a hold of me, and you can call me right now, and we'll see, and people will listen. You get kids back from CPS. What's CPS? Like Canadian Postal Services? What's going on? They taking kids? So you guys make sure to keep on commenting. There's a bunch of people here. So likes, this is how you like somebody's work. All right, I know I gotta send me love. I haven't been on for a long time. I'm a little shy. You guys know I'm shy, right? Oh, you get kids back from Child Protective. Judy, what's up? Hello, Greece. What's up? Welcome, Greece. Shy. I'm shy. Hey. Cougar Town! Cougar Town! So you guys, I kind of want to be shy. I think I should shy down a bit. I should just sing songs for Cougar Town. Do you guys know how to call? What's up, Cleveland? Do you guys know how to call me? This is how you call me. Okay, you get here. Cougar Town should call me. This is how, there's a link there. Boom. And then you message me. Boom. And then we just give me a call. You just, in the messages, you call me. Do it. You can do it. You call me up. I can see them here, and we can hear the whole phone call as a team, as a group. And you can see me, and it's fun. Cougar Town. Cougar Town. Hey, Jason. Cougar Town. Don't go to bed, Cougar Town. Two cats to Joan. What's up? Can you guys call me? I'm just looking for a phone call, honestly. Did I show you guys? Did you guys figure that out? Is it kind of, I know it's difficult. Okay, we're gonna do this, right? Someone's gonna call me. I'm gonna record the intro to my podcast. There's gonna be an intro to the podcast recorded right now. What day is it today? It's March 22nd's podcast. That's what it is. So let's start. Tools, new recording, and I'm the Bosscast on Spotify. Link's in the bio. Link is in the bio. Those of you who don't know, there's a link in the bio. Guys, what do you guys think of these colors? Bet you I can change colors. Kind of breaks on me though. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Red. Oh, it's changing. I don't like the changing. Are you guys calling? What, do you guys like the red? It's like red room, Jacob. And then happy Jacob. Pimple on the head, Jacob. Hey, you guys, let me just a sec. Okay, can I talk about whatever you want? I can talk. We like talking about sex. It's about relationships, communication. But you have to call me. Oh my God, I was recording the beginning of that podcast. I'm gonna stop it and erase this. March 16th. Is it March 16th? No, it's not March. March 22nd. It's the beginning of the March 22nd Bosscast podcast. Haven't been around enough. I got to be around more. And I want all of you guys listening to share this on Spotify. I am Bosscast. I'm the Bosscaster. We communicate through TikTok, YouTube, and I'm also on YouTube. I'm streaming right now. We communicate through all these really cool modern features. And we talk about life. Well, you guys need to listen to these. You know what I've been doing a lot lately, by the way? I'm not doing it today, but I might later on. I've been recording episodes of my chats with women that I meet online dating. That's right. I meet women on Facebook dating, and I bring them onto my podcast, and it's sexy. It's fun. and it's not. You guys need to hear those conversations because those are private conversations. I don't always broadcast onto TikTok, and I want you guys all to check them out. Have a nice day. Please check out this podcast, Bosscast, on the link is in the bio if you're on TikTok or on YouTube. And also on Instagram, we'll be streaming to all those methods. So I love you guys. Let's keep it up. So first person to follow me will be in the, March 22nd podcast. March 22, 2022 podcast. So if someone does end up actually calling. Ooh, yeah. Is anyone here? Nobody. Do you guys want to learn how to call on for the podcast? Let's see the general. Ooh. No, I don't see anybody. Let's see, maybe in this bottom version. No, that's not going to be the way. You know what? Another thing I want to do? I want to stream this podcast live onto Instagram or Facebook. Can I do it onto Facebook off this one? Let's go to Facebook. Damn, I'm going to be streaming to Facebook as well. I'm going to need to find the right phone to do so with. Honestly, I was thinking about you earlier and how I had not heard from you here. Glad you are okay. Pure Ups, I love you. You guys invite some friends to the show. That won't happen there. I guess we can just, we'll do another stream here. Actually, this will be a great idea. Because I have a lot of phones, you know. Is anyone calling? Miss you, Sylvia? You've missed me, you guys. If you missed me, that's good. Thank you so much. I missed you too. Claudia. I love you, Claudia. She's my girl in Alabama. We've grown up together. She's beautiful. So who knows how to call me, by the way? Here's how it goes. You go to link in the bio right here. We're gonna at least record one episode, so we're gonna need somebody to phone in. Hello, ciao. Sabina. Sup? Fine. Peach, what's up? Jesus, beautiful people. Who is this Peach? She's crazy beautiful. Nabael? Chichi? Cici? Okay, stud. Yo, mentioned you. Why don't you give me a call? Links in the bio. Cougar Town should give me a call. She's beautiful. Cougar Town. I love the cougar print. Outfit. Cougar Town. Welcome from the Philippines. Welcome to Canada. So all of you who are watching right now, let's do a big like. Let's do a big moment of just hitting the likes. All of you hit the likes. Also, hit the share button. Look, hit the button down there. It's the arrow. It's super important. All of you guys, let's do a mass spam and invite a lot of people, okay? I need somebody to join my show. There's a link in the bio to my Instagram, and I'd love a phone call on the Instagram so that I could have a conversation for the Bosscast. It's a podcast where we have conversations about relationships. Oh, Coco. I've been watching Coco. Coco's been doing thirst traps. He's been learning from the best, I could tell. He doesn't listen, though. He doesn't listen. I can tell you that, too. He knows better. Works harder. You know what? It might be the answer. It might be the answer. I don't know what the answer actually is. I don't think I'm right. He could be right. I could be right. Definitely love making sexy imagery for TikTok. I've been working out heavily. After hurting my shoulder, by the way, I hurt my shoulder. So I've been working out. This is the left arm of the shoulder I hurt. This is the left shoulder. This thing. Oh, right here. All of this. Rotator cuff. Pow! Who knows anything about rotator cuff? Shifu Rocks, what's up? That mouth, though. It's dry. I need some water. Would you guys wait for me if I got some water? Hi. Katina, woo! She's so amazing. Amazing energy. I can't call in. I'm 47. No one can keep up. Mentioned. Give me a call. Jesus. I can't call. Listen, the thing about me is like, I'll take us to a place where I'll keep up and I'll manhandle you in a good way. Hopefully, if you're open. Because if you're saying that no one can keep up, well, man, I'll give you the tools to keep it that way. And woo! Quietness. So keep tapping your screens. I'm gonna make some coffee, I think. Should I make some coffee? Everyone's quiet. Oh, there's some. Tripo Vicini, what's going on? Manhandle is usually a positive. Oh yeah, no problem. Physically, what I think is going on, I think I have a soul which has a mixed gender, you know? I come from a he-she soul. But I mean, I got a Ferrari body. Like I got a Ferrari race car body, male form. And so I'm fast as fuck. I mean, I'm a certain kind of thing in the universe, I'm pretty sure. Are you a universal creature, or are you like a low resonating? Like, are you the type of entity that's stuck in the universe or the solar system, or can you travel around everywhere? What kind of person are you? Let's go. Listen, give me a call, somebody. Do you guys not know how to call me? You guys keep tapping the screen saying the likes. Here's the gig. Here's the big gig. You need to keep tapping the screen. I want to get to know you, but the way I'm really going to get to know individuals is if they call me on Instagram. We record the conversation for a podcast. It's next level. I'm looking for celestial human beings, people who are resonating on, what is it, a Monday night? Tuesday morning level, okay? People who are going to come on here and help us work less and play more, make more for less, that kind of thing. That's what this is all about. We compound the interest on this show. These are for people, for celestial spirits that are going faster than the speed of light, you know, who understand that gravity is here to keep us afloat. Ferraris are meant to ride wide until the engine blows. Listen, man, my engine will blow and it'll get rebuilt. I love that her engine blows. She wants a big explosive engine right in the mouth. My shoulder's been my engine though. Listen, like these are the engines of the body. Engine. You guys, the shoulders. The shoulders, you know? And this shoulder got beat. Can you guys see me? You guys want me to zoom out a bit? I don't know. Invite some friends. Okay. Someone call him. I want to hear this. Oh, Lynette, you give me a call. So it works, Lynette, by the way. We've been doing this for like thousands of years. No joke. This is light years of shit. And I'm talking really obscurely today. I've gone beyond the regular. And I spent the last month actually doing self-care after getting my cords cut by Shifu, which sent me astray. Does anyone know about this stuff? Those are people who are like chakras, all that. Listen, I believe, don't believe. You guys want to be whatever you want. I'm a regular dude, celestial spirit. Like I know that inside of us there is like access to this soul thing, and we all have it. A lot of people don't know about it, but I mean it's clear, but it's also not clear. Like my soul did not feel my shoulder. It didn't give a shit about my shoulder. It doesn't give a shit. It knows what I'm here for. It knew about my shoulder. That's why I'm here, you know. Lynette, give me a call. Lynette, by the way, all of you who are here, gift me. Drop big motherfucking gifts, especially during the show. We're going to need you guys to drop gifts during the show when we're actually communicating with people, because I won't be asking you guys to give me stuff. I don't want to do that. But you guys are going to keep that energy flowing. It keeps people coming when you drop big fat bombs. Now, all of you are adults, so bomb gifts are beautiful and they actually contribute to everything at scale. Guess who's getting audited, by the way? I'm getting audited, which I'm ready for. I had a great year that year they're auditing me for. So, that's happening too. I actually run a business. This is my business. And I'm transferring it into a podcast, which is called the Bosscast on Spotify. And the way you call me to get on my podcast, which in the future, you'll be like, Jesus Christ, I was on his motherfucking show. It'll be a good for you. Because this isn't something that's going to stop happening. We're on our way to 30 episodes. I think we're on episode 16. Okay? And by 30, you guys, you know what? We're going to be on another level. Wow, Sabina, Boss Vlogs Babes, all of you. You know what? Somebody give me a call on the Instagram. I want to show you guys other ways to contribute to the show too, by the way. If you click the link in the bio, all right, there's a link in the bio. And if you guys want to meet Shifu's the one who cut my cords and sent my fucking celestial unit, my soul, flying into the universe where I bumped into shit, okay? So I think Shifu's an extremely powerful woman. The fact is, or celestial entity, because she is. But I mean, go at that at your own risk. It's super, super, super potent, okay? It will change your life, the course of your existence. I mean, if you think you're safe, you're not, ever. Even if, but you know what? What happens in that celestial soul space? Jesus, do you ever feel it in the shoulders? I'm telling you. I'm guessing we all have our own places to feel it. Been on the show before. Lance is a beautiful, she's a security lady, actually. She's extremely beautiful, honestly. Boss Logs Babes, loving the hair. Per favor, traduzione. Traduzione. Yo, Coco, by the way. Coco Drift, I'm connected to that dude's celestial unit. I speak to it all the time. But his body is still not responding. It's too young, I think, to react proper. It's like still figuring it out. Really intelligent, good-looking young man, by the way. If you guys are looking for chocolate, he's dark. He's a good dark chocolate, but it's like milky, It's a mouthful. Love you too, Camp. What's up? Italian, no proformo. No proformo. Listen, no, we want you to click the link in the bio. This is a way to give me money right here. Please do that. There's also merch. You can join the Patreon. You don't need to, but you should if you enjoy the show. Si va be cosa. Yeah, si va be cosa. Yo hablo en español, señorita. Nosotros hablamos. No, yo no hablo. Je parle en français. Je veux parler en espagnol, mais j'ai pas de vocabulaire. En français, mon vocabulaire aussi, c'est presque... Il y a presque rien des mots que je comprends comment utiliser. Mais les conversations sont là et je peux essayer. Oh my God. Look, that's Shifu right there. Keep Shifu coming. She's amazing. Thanks for the roses, Shifu. No sono italiano. What? Oh my God. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get this. We're going to get it. Well, I'm not sure what it's like. I think I'm going to go make myself some coffee. Oh, by the way, if you guys actually tune in, there's a link to the YouTube too here. And the YouTube is streaming as well. You guys can actually see it. I was thinking about actually starting to stream kind of 360 YouTube video, which are much more comprehensive. I don't know, you could do that. Oh yeah. Też rozmawiam po polsku, jakby co mam 3 języki. Ja rozmawiam w 3 językach. Polski po prostu był mój pierwszy język. Français, c'était mon 3e langue. Et espagnol est le quatre langues. Death pic of me. Being me. She's just some beautiful woman. No one's calling. I'm going to go make coffee. Okay? You guys want to come? Well, be nice to me. I'm reading your comments, by the way. So I'll go make coffee. I'm reading your comments. You gotta. Jesus. Hey, are you guys here? Electric lettuce? Not really. Not much lately. I need some. It goes good with coffee, by the way, Coco. Yo, give me a break. You gonna call? Yeah, someone's gotta call. We need to record the podcast. Yay. Who else has coffee at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Who woke up at 6 today? That's right. Yo, let's go this week. I'm free. Yo, I'm free this week too. I'm getting audited. So I gotta get my taxes together for 2019. The year I met Lewis Hamilton. They're gonna audit my Lewis Hamilton videos. No joke, man. Coffee. How do I say your name? Who is this? Is that Tracy? Oh, it's Tracy. Yo, Tracy is really hot. Tracy's super hot. Dangerously beautiful Tracy. Tracy is beautiful. She likes me too. Making coffee. Coffee in the morning. Tracy. Charles Lecor won today. Yeah. That was yesterday. Yeah, Charles. Ferrari won, hey? Ferrari. Charles is cute, man. The girls love him. He's getting fatter, though. He's getting fat. That's Charles Leclerc. He's getting fat in the Ferrari. That's okay. You can be fat if you drive Ferrari. If you drive Ferrari, you can be fat. Crazy. Hi. Haven't worked out today. Do you guys want to do yoga? Do you guys want to do Monday night yoga? So that's what we do. This is the arm I've been rehabilitating. It's actually the rotator cuff. Super rehabilitation. For those of you who don't know rotator cuff pain. So and I've been trying to do it while maintaining some of what I had been doing in my life. So the rotator cuff took a dump on me. But I still got an arm. It's still there. You know? This is my right arm, way bigger. Doesn't have the same problems as little lefty. No, he is awesome. So we're looking for someone to call in by clicking the likes, for example. When you guys to call my show, I really would like to have you guys on the show. You do it by clicking here, going here, and then hitting this button right there. And also, there's all sorts of ways to contribute to the show. Consider getting in there, PayPaling my ass, doing it. Because I'll benefit you. Those of you who've PayPal'd me, I'm going to be sending all of them a secret email, the loving email. Natty gang, natty as hell, man. Natty. Dude, natty, eating well too, but I got chubby quick, by the way. So if you hurt your shoulder, those of you who've ever hurt their shoulder, you guys know what happens. Do you guys think I look cute in the glasses, or should I take them off? Beautiful biceps. Darren, give me a call. Darren's into biceps. Darren, we have conversations on the Instagram, and we record them for the podcast. I'd love to talk to a guy. He likes good-looking biceps. I mean, thank you. Honestly, they're going to be good, but I didn't always have these. This is a new thing. I started doing calisthenics. I'm a calisthenics. I can see the tip. You can see the tip of the tricep, like right there, or the bicep. Anyway, I hurt my shoulder. Totally, I took it out. The rotator cuff decided to take a dump, and I felt it. Like my whole rotator cuff, I felt like decided to just. And I was doing a pull-up, and I came down, and I crushed it, and it wasn't in the right place. I crushed all of the bursa sacs, I believe, around there. It's in its second month of rehabilitation. I sleep on my living room floor, you guys. I want to show you guys where I sleep these days. Follow me if you're watching too. Share this with your friends. We're making coffee. This is where I sleep, on this mat. Is this a joke? Do you guys know why I have a big, beautiful king-size bed, but because of this rotator cuff deciding to dislodge itself, look, this arm looks so puny compared to this sucker, hey? That right arm. See, that's what I mean. It was because, and you should see the back and the whole scapula, whatever you call that area. This isn't developed enough. It's why I hurt my rotator cuff. And That's one thing I'd like. If I would become a personal trainer with people, I can already tell you, like, listen, if you're bulking up and doing this was like 3 months of work, and I was like, Jesus, a new body. I was like, I got a new body. Well, if you're too old to growing muscle like this, you need to really pay attention to the joints, and you need to pay attention to those muscles around the joints. People don't suggest I stretch when I work out. Oh my God. So you guys, for every time you guys see the troll, please consider giving gifts, because the trolls, the worst thing the trolls hate the most is you, by the way. They're mean to you. So you guys should be very skeptical of the trolls, okay? And when they show up, they just want to make you feel bad. So I don't care if they're here. If there's somebody who's going to block them, that's one thing. But those, if you guys don't like what they're going to say to you, then what I suggest you do is actually just drop cash. Drop the coins, or don't take in what they say, because they don't matter. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tammy? I stretch every day. So look out for the trolls, by the way. Yoda, co tam u ciebie? What's up? Carrie Ann, will you call me? Who's going to call me? Did you guys not get the memo about the calls? Oh, someone's called. It's my coffee maker. Making coffee. That coffee maker's done, though. That is an aggressive coffee maker. Yeah, it is. Jesus, you didn't answer. Oh my God, that pisses me off. Both of them didn't answer. Boring. When you call and then don't answer, that's boring. It's on my part. It's boring. Remember to give gifts. Hit likes and give gifts. Remember that the link in the bio leads to there's a YouTube as well. We're streaming this to YouTube. Tammy, you're there too. I see that. The camera's too faced to my... What? I'm heading to bed. Sweet dreams. Hey, thanks. Give me a break. Yo, Love Gator, do you want to give me a call? Love Gator, give me a call. We're waiting for you to give me a phone call. Ooh, there's a request. I could call, but can't have my name out there. Okay. I don't know your name. It's awesome. I'm telling you, message me on Instagram. All of you guys start messaging me. We'll find somebody who's got... They want to call. They want to call. But they're afraid. Maybe people can't hear it. It's anonymous. It's anonymous, by the way. That's going to be the great part. Yeah, we're probably going to hear about someone's amazing sex life. They're beautiful. I'm going to get myself some coffee. How do you call? Yeah, Tracy should give me a call. Tracy, you know how to call. It's on the Instagram, damn it. I can see people who are calling. Listen, you guys, I can tell it's rocket science. And I need to be gentle now. I understand it is difficult to use Instagram when you have never been introduced to technology. Yes, I did. There's somebody on that TikTok. I mean, on the YouTube. Oh. You guys, if you guys don't give me when the troll comes, because the troll can't hurt me, but you guys should. Screw that troll. How about that inflation? Jesus fucking Christ. Do you guys want to talk about inflation? What do you fuck, man? What are we gonna do? We're looking for someone to call. You want me to call you? Let's see. Let's see if she answers. She told me to call her. I literally know how to call her. That's so crazy. I hope she answers because she asked me to. Go and get some merch. Links in the bio. There she is, not answering. My nose is beautiful. Tracy, this is you. So if you're a young man trying to connect with the mature woman who doesn't know how to use Instagram, is this a turn on? Think about it. Get technical. Any questions about what? Bearskin? Interesting. They can't answer their phone. Who understands how to use Instagram? Everybody, this is how you phone me. This button right there. And you click message and you call. I'm telling you, this is child's play. Please, people, if you're watching the live, you click here and there's other ways. I'm going to repeat this until someone calls because there's people who want to, they're just not. And I need to learn to not take this personally. It's not anybody's fault that technology is further ahead than humanity. That's me being mean. I'm not allowed to be mean. I'm not allowed to be mean. Even I can call that, and I'm old. Call me! Karen, what's up? Crystal, call me. Karen, call me. Somebody frickin' call me. I'm looking for the podcast, the first one of March 22nd. Anna Marie Love. It's not that hard, I know. I know it's not that hard. There's a woman who was like literally trying to call. I called her. She's like, call me. And I did. And she still can't answer. Makes me cry. Hey, Tammy, guess who's getting audited? Jesus Christ. It's no problem. I mean, it's an interesting world. Blue-eyed Tatty, give me a call. It's not, we don't care if you think you're interesting or not. Everybody's equally as interesting, actually. That's the whole gig. We're all kind of from the same place. I believe that we're all from the same place. It's like that pimple. Just get close. Close on my sweaty upper lip. How do I call? Can someone explain? Because I've explained how to call. I'll do it over and over again. To call, you can push one of the several buttons, but no way. Oh yeah. It's no big deal. But the boss vlogs. Yo boy have to call. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Men calling. We called just to talk about your sex life. So hopefully you have one. A lot of women don't, and that's why they listen. And men too. But mostly women are more interested in sex than men. Men are interested in, well, unless you're Coco. Coco's a young man, very interested, and I think he's a giver. Crabtree, give me a call, Crabtree. Sharon? Yeah, they do. I don't. Bearskin. What? Who's this Bearskin? Bearskin's not giving a call. Looks like Bearskin's I don't know, Mariel? What am I on about? Just life in general. It's fucking, I'm alive. Guys, I got different colors now too. How do you guys think of my colors? Remember, you can take photographs of me too. Please take photographs and send them to me. You guys take screenshots if it's nice. Look at my sweaty upper lip. Is the lighting any good? If the lighting fucking blows, talk shit. Be like, listen, son, your fucking lighting blows. I'm gonna go watch the next thirst trap. Ooh, someone's calling. Jesus, I've stopped paying attention. Someone's fucking calling. It's exciting when someone is like ahead of the game. Ooh, 2 people called, it looks like. Oh, she's pissed with me, I hope. Okay, I'm calling you back. Gamer. Shit, fuck, this is happening again. She called literally a minute ago. I wonder if it's my phone is broken. What? And she's beautiful. Gamer. Please. Ronnie, are you calling me too? I'll call this person. If not, there's another person. I see you, Blue-Eyed. I'll call you after this. Be ready, Blue-Eyed, in case this person doesn't answer, because this can't be this difficult. There's got to be a better way. I've done this before. No. Let's see if she answers.
Hi.
Awesome.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes, this is Blue-Eyed Tabby.
Well, what's going on? We can barely hear you for some reason.
Oh no, really?
There's like some sort of like noise. Are you using headphones?
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second.
You can hear skincare. Why would you want to hear skincare about me? Look at that pimple. We're talking. I'm not. You have to introduce yourself. Whatever you want to. Whatever you want.
Oh,
Oh, we can hear you now. Sounds good.
can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how long? How did we meet?
I'm sorry?
How did we meet? How did you get to know me?
I found you on TikTok.
The videos or the live?
Yeah, I found you on TikTok.
Like the videos or this live?
The videos, and then I followed you to Instagram. So.
Okay. So you know what I'm kind of about.
No, the videos. Yes. Yeah, somewhat.
Okay, you're here.
There must be a huge delay.
There isn't a huge delay. I'm waiting. You're like, what do you got? You like got your hands in a cookie jar or something?
No. No.
What are you
I
doing?
was trying to get my pen. I was trying to get my pen.
Are you making notes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn.
What do you want to learn?
I want to learn everything.
So there's two. So you want to learn. Usually we want to find out if you're here to teach us or if you want to learn. And if you want to learn, the first question we usually ask was, when was the last time you had sex?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah. It's been a while. Long time.
Like a decade?
A guesstimate. I don't know. Oh gosh, no, not that long. No. It's been a month and a half. 2 months.
A month and a half. A long time is a
Yeah.
month and a half. That's a healthy amount of time.
Considering that I'm married, yeah. Considering that I'm married, yeah.
Oh, you're married. So what's going on?
Trust issues.
Trust issues.
Trust issues.
Elaborate. Give us. I just need you to go because we want to learn about trust issues. We don't even. I'm a guy. What do I know about trust issues? Teach me.
Once the trust is broken, if you don't ever try to reestablish that, it makes it very difficult to be intimate after that.
So tell us about this trust breaking. Can you talk about it?
Well, accusations, I guess you could say. Like I've always been accused, but yet when he was accused, it was automatically crazy. I don't know why you would believe that. You know, even though I'm a stay-at-home I'm a homeschool mom. I've got 6 kids. I never go anywhere. So what could I possibly be out doing if I was doing anything? So, but yet he's gone 7 days a week. Don't know where he is. And so, like I said, instead of like trying to rebuild the trust, just keep doing the same thing. Like, why would you not try to regain that? Like I'm 14 years into this marriage. We've got 4 kids together. Well,
tell me more. What did the trust break? Now, did he cheat?
I don't know. I don't know because you ask him straight up and you don't get a yes or no answer.
Elaborate.
It's always, oh, you're crazy. I can't believe that you would actually believe that. Or, see, it's never, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. I mean, like, at this point.
I love this. So you got the kids, eh? The kids are out.
Yeah,
She's on a podcast.
Yeah, like,
she's a mama.
He had to pay.
It might be too personal, maybe. Maybe it's too early.
Yeah, that's one of mama. No, he just ran in for a hug and then he's gone. Yeah, he ran in for a hug and then he's gone again. Yeah, so.
Well, we kind of want to learn. So, okay, you said what are you believing? What's the issue? So, is someone telling you something? Kind of like no one knows who you are, so you could just tell us. No one knows. We just want to hear out, so we can at least assess the situation. You can get our opinion. Oh, she hung up on me. I don't know if it was by accident. I'll wait because she might call back, or the phone's dead. It's been a day of technical issues. So she was in a relationship with a guy who's not around, accusing her of cheating. And I think she is toast for now. That's so interesting. What a unique day. Where is she? Yeah, technical difficulties. Yo, Tracy, I see you. I see your messages. I don't know why you don't just call me, because I can't always answer though, you guys. So I wonder what happened. I think her phone must have died. Well, I guess we're going to have to cut that interview short. This is not a bad omen for the rest of it, and we might get to regain that as we move forward. Every time you guys see a troll, consider dropping big gifts. Big gifts for the troll. Tracy, you where you're messaging me, Tracy, that's where you call. There she is. I'm getting somebody though, Tracy. So I want you, but Tracy, this woman called. Let's see if she'll answer. She's called before. Drop gifts, you guys. Another one. It's endless. Endlessly. And then I called them, they message and I called them and they're just like, okay, then call me. Oh my God. Cougar Town. Woo! Oh, is that Vanessa? Hey, Vanessa. Tracy, what's up, Shifu? Thanks for the gifts, you guys. The gifts never hurt. They didn't hurt nobody getting gifted. Hey, Vanessa, I love that I see you there. Tracy, what's up? Ah, nothing. We're just chilling. Doing our best. Trying. Just trying to get a call. The Cougars, they're ghosting. The Cougars be ghosting. Call Gator. I'm getting swallowed up by the Call Gator. Jesus. Also getting half naked pics. Half. So nothing complete. Totally still appropriate. Good morning. Scrolling through. Tracy, hey, give me a call on Instagram. Jillian, what's up? Follow on Instagram. Oh, Jesus Christ, another one here. Oh my God, I need somebody to just follow through. I just need to know this universe is real. What's up? Sweating. Got a big pimple on my nose. I'll do this. Hey guys. What's up, guys? Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll change the colors. Should we go purple? Does purple look good? Is purple good? Oh, someone might be calling. Oh, her husband grabbed the phone. Her husband did. I must have been too loud. He heard me. I'm hiding in the bathroom to message you back. Ooh. Woo! That'd be good for the show. Damn, I hope you're not going to be like in trouble. I don't. Invite some friends, everyone. Tap the likes. Yeah. Damn, the husband. The husband got her. The angry husbands. Who's got an angry husband? Android. What does she mean about Android? No one gives a shit that it's an Android. Androids can do it too. Okay, watch me call you. Tracy, pay attention. This is me calling Tracy. Boss Log Babes, I need somebody to fucking answer the phone today. This is her bitching. I have an Android. Do Androids not do phone calls? Tracy, oh, I bet you it's on your settings. Tracy's got like privacy settings. I know. I called you back, Boss Log Babes. I'm honestly doing my best not to explode. I might need to watch some Seinfeld and heal after the trauma that this live is fucking causing me. Tracy has a fucked up settings on her phone and doesn't know how to change it. This is so hilarious. Have you seen this, Crystal? Vanessa. We've had like 3 or 4 people like call and hang up. They're scared. I'm real, dude. Like you're a dude? I'm gonna ask that much. You're a real dude? Let's see. Yo, Melissa. Sis. Don't feel bad for me. This is my job. You guys consider dropping gifts, by the way. Gifts are the best. If you guys see trolls, gifts, it's in the settings. Listen, Tracy, you gotta step into the 21st century. I love that. You're a beautiful woman. You look like you're 21. Act like it. Look, I called you. You call them back. You can tell them. You can warn them that you're calling. What? What? 21st century. Loads of fakes. Oh shit, you're just playing with others. I'm not playing with anybody. How am I playing with anybody? I like that. You're playing with other people's women. Yeah, I know you can't answer, Tracy. It's sad. You can try to call me then. Try. Jesus. Another one bites the dust. This has been endless today. You called me first. Listen, you don't have to do video. I'm not shy. We just need your voice. Nobody knows anything about you and you're anonymous. That's what the fun part is the anonymity. Anonymity? This is wild. Tracy Lynn, give me a call. We're having fun. Oh, thank you for the gifts, you guys. The more gifts you give. Oh, Vanessa's super generous. You guys, be careful with Vanessa's incredible generosity. I almost called her Janessa. She is so generous. Like, incredibly generous. And the generosity of other people is what keeps the show often afloat and moving forward. So thank you so much. By the way, I'm Canadian, so American money goes a long way. What's up, Julie? Julie's from Australia. She is Julie and Shifu, by the way, are administrators of our Facebook group. So if you guys go here and then click this link in the bio, there is links to all these ways to give back. There's merch. There is a PayPal. There is a Patreon. There's all sorts of ways you can contribute. The more the merrier. My Instagram is the way you follow if you don't have any cash. There's a wish list. There's a Facebook group as well. It's free. And this is how you meet people like Shifu and Julie in Sydney. Shifu is in North Dakota. They're a close connected group of ladies. And Shifu, for example, is a next level energy manipulator. She's celestial. Julie's from Sydney, and she is a young woman who's having more fun with even younger men. So she has a lot of fun stories to talk about. Lips. I love your lips too. I just drank some water. Now I just drank all that coffee. Now I have to. What happens if the? Oh, and Tammy, are you an admin? Tammy Lorano, you guys need to check her out. Tracy and Maria, I don't know about anyone else. I was just scrolling, but hello, Tracy. We're here a lot. So Julie, welcome. Go meet everybody. Tracy, you should meet Julie, all the other people. Blue-eyed, you can't continue. Listen, like we talked about that. Your husband walked in on the show. So it'd be cool if you guys do click onto the Facebook group. I can actually let you in. Vanessa, hi. Tracy, what's up? Everyone follow Tracy. And she's a good one. Is Tracy good? Let's see her. She looks legit. Tracy's legit and she's sexy. Jillian Holmes, what's up? From the UK. I'm in love with you too, Sylvian. Sylvian? I gotta. That's called Boss Fam. The link's in the bio, Tracy. Click the links. Boss Fam is the name of the group. You guys, I haven't worked out today. We should do a yoga sesh. Oh, finally a phone call. Interesting. Hello.
Hi, it's not working on your Instagram. I've tried like 3 times.
Well, I just left the room.
I know, and I didn't even see that you called like 4 times.
Oh, you didn't see? Fuck, I called over and over again. I called so many people. It keeps... Something's up, maybe.
Well, it's your phone.
It's my shitty phone. Okay, I'm gonna record this conversation between us.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a bit.
Really? Okay. A bit. I got a bit.
So the last woman, let me just do this recording here like this. So the last woman we were just talking to, her husband walked in on her recording the podcast, and I guess he threw her phone.
You threw her phone?
Yeah, he didn't let her keep recording the podcast.
Oh.
So, you know, and the two of us were on the podcast like a year ago.
The second one. We were on number 2. Or 3.
This
First
might be
and
our
second.
third, but do you remember the first one?
Yeah. It started with a G, did it not?
No, it was the same one. But I mean, we did a podcast like a few.
Oh yeah, podcast.
We did a podcast, yeah, a bosscast together.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah. We go way back.
we do go way back.
Yeah, when I tried calling on Instagram, it said your Bluetooth screwing up. Your Bluetooth. It's not mine.
Okay, but do you remember what we talked about on that first one?
No, we talked about where I'm from. Or like dreams. Dream.
Right, and you told me you had a dream. It was coming up.
Yes.
How's that
I
going?
remember the dream though.
I remember the dream.
Bad memory. You? What is it?
Oh, I think it had to do with the operation.
Oh yeah. Well, God, it's like happening.
Is it?
It's been like, yeah, it's like almost, yeah.
Is it scheduled?
But I don't want to talk about that. When
Okay.
there's like 100 people. No, it's not scheduled. I just need to. I'm almost at goal. So you know.
You're almost there, hey? Because you've been looking really
Yeah,
good.
cool.
I kind of want it. Why don't you want to talk about it? No one knows who you are. You're just an anonymous voice.
Okay, cool. Well, there's more things I can talk about, but
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we met her a year ago. She had an operation that she needed to get herself ready for, and it's coming up. We don't necessarily need to talk about that. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I'm looking for a soulmate. Please help me. Well, listen to these conversations. These are all people. So you're as well. You're looking for a soulmate too, right?
no, I'm looking for no, because there's people have more than one soulmate. So maybe I'm looking for like another soulmate, but I've had 2. So you know, just traveling through.
Are
You
you?
know, there's like twin flame too. So there's that one of those in your lifetime.
You got a twin
And
flame?
it's the new astrological year as of 2 days ago.
Thank you for the gifts, you guys. I just got a crazy cool gift.
They got astronomy. So I've been told by a reader what I'm supposed to match with, so I'm on the prowl.
Right. So okay. So now, so it's not your soulmate. You're looking for a great intimate encounter.
Yeah, someone to travel through it.
You want someone to travel through space and time with? That's like really fun.
Yeah.
And you wanna get naughty with them? Is that what's going on?
Maybe intimate.
A boy toy, they call it.
Intimacy. Yeah.
Intimacy. So not just sex, but something where he talks to you too.
Yeah, and like forehead kisses, holding hands. Aw.
Holding hands. Oh, you're gonna have a hard time finding a boy who wants to do that.
I gotta go young.
You think the younger ones want to do that?
Yeah, I got 29, 27. 24.
Okay, so when I talked to
Yeah.
you last year, you hadn't had any.
Yeah. No, they're just, it's a lot.
And you've had a lot
I can't
since?
keep up. Yeah.
Women do like holding hands. Everyone's like, the women like want to hold hands, and the boys are like, what? Nope, no holding hands. And even when we get older, men don't want to hold hands. They want to throw balls.
But if a woman wants to, they're going to appease to what she wants, so they're going.
Love Gator's husband, he bent to her will and holds her hand.
Yeah.
And he loves it. He learned to love it. My cub holds my hand, so Julie's hands are being held.
I don't know. I'm trying to be an 80-year-old person walking down the road holding hands.
Oh, and you're 80. So, but you're not even 40, are you?
Yeah. 42.
42. So do you think
Definitely go with.
that's not a boy toy? A boy toy won't hold your hand.
Yeah, yeah. 24 is a bit like 29 is good. 27, 29. It's a good age to go with.
So which one delivered? So you also had some sort of like internet guy from like Europe.
Yeah, I still do.
Oh, you still have him.
Yeah.
Your virtual man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My, what is it called? AI boyfriend? No. He's a cyber boyfriend. Cyber, is that what we call it?
Cyber boyfriend.
Yeah. So he's solid daily. Does that. Not like physical, obviously, but like every other way.
Oh, love Gator. I guess finding a guy who will hold your hand will help you get through those adversities. Is it that what you want too? Like someone who's going to help you get over the tough bits of life?
I thought that would make me feel safe.
God,
and protected.
I don't think I'm gonna feel that.
It makes me feel safe. They provide for me and protect me from like nothing, you know. And then like grab me by the hair and throw me into the room. There's that too, you know, caveman stuff. We're going way back. But then I also screen like zodiac signs. I'm only going for 6. So out of the 12 signs, I can only go with 6. So if I ask them what their sign is and they're not one of my 6, then no. Like there's only 6 compatible signs.
So you're limiting them. So if the wrong sign shows up, you're ditching it immediately. For you, their zodiac sign is a red flag.
Yeah.
Jesus, who else has zodiac signs as their red flags?
I've been advised by my astrologist to go for certain signs, so that's what I'm doing. Because the rest of it is just foul. The wrong sign. No good.
Because the rest are just foul.
Yeah, well, if they're not, compatible with me, there's only 6. So I need like an air sign or a fire.
Yeah.
I can't have a water or earth. No way. They don't mix with air because I'm an air and I'm like the elements, right? Not the gas and the zodiac, but the elements. So there's air, fire, water, and earth. Yeah.
There's air, fire, water, and earth.
And earth. So I need an air or a fire. I can't mix with water or earth. So it leaves me 6 signs.
So how about earth? Like what's a Virgo?
Your earth.
Fuck, I'm earth. And I could take a fire, and I could take water, and I like wind. I'm growing plants. Is that what you're saying? Is Virgo earth?
No, they're just elements. You can't have, like, if I'm a fire sign, I can't be with a water sign because fire and water don't mix, do they?
What's a Sagittarius?
They're not one I need. I know my 6. I don't know if Sagittarius is not one of my 6. So I only know 6 I need.
What's a Pisces? Pisces is water. Pisces is water. They're in the Pisces are fish.
Yeah, right?
Virgo is earth.
Virgo is totally earth. I think it's earth or fire. It's not fire, no.
What's Cancer?
I don't think.
Sounds earthy or fire.
Yeah, Cancer Earth.
Oh.
Definitely no cancer for me. I just had cancer.
So you can't have a Virgo. Virgos are stinky too.
Yeah. I was with a Virgo 8 years and I'm not now, so yeah. Didn't work. I mean, it did for 8 years, it was not fun.
What's a Scorpio? Scorpio sounds earthy because it's like a Scorpio. A scorpion? They need the earth or they fire.
They're one of the two, because I can't date a Scorpio. I can't do, I can do fire, so I was like air and fire. I'd have to like have my Google open and like reference it.
You guys could open up your Googles. You guys reference this. Tell us the answers. We're learning. We're learning. What's it called?
Like the one I need the most is a Gemini, so I'm on the hunt for a Gemini. That's like my number one match for compatibility. So
A Scorpio, I think, is fire or earth. If she can't have it as an air, and she's an air. What are you anyway?
Aquarius, which is air sign, which is weird because that's water, but it's an air.
Aquarius is air. Oh, Pisces is fish. So that's water.
Yeah.
Any sign as Ling. Okay.
Oh, the water. Oh my God, I can't have a Scorpio. They're water. How could they be water? Yeah, they're water.
Cancer's water.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're not experts here. But is astrology real?
I think it is.
You do?
I have a reader.
And
Like I have a friend who told me. I was like, "What does an Aquarius need?" She's like, "You gotta have an air sign or fire. You mix well."
let's go student. What do you mean? Students then. Yes. What did I ask? You guys are saying yes to. Oh, they think that astrology is real.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna ask that, right? I think I can even do that.
Cancer, water. Pisces is water. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, water. It's like the Virgo. These are Earth, fully Earth. Gotta be. Because I'm not a match with a Virgo. Virgo element.
So the question is, by the way, you guys, the question is, do you guys believe in astrology? So yes or no? Yes or no? Do you believe in astrology, you guys? I think, can you guys vote on that? How does that look?
Virgo's Earth. And a Taurus and a Capricorn. Those are the Earth ones.
I think a lot of people are voting no to astrology. You guys keep voting there. Do you believe in astrology? For in relationships, do you guys believe in astrology? That's what I'm doing a poll.
There's also certain signs that you're compatible with in different ways, like sexually compatible or physically compatible or like marriage compatible. They're all different. Like I would have really good sex with a Leo, and I wouldn't be with marry one.
A Leo is an earth.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not a good match, but it's a good way.
Oh, I heard you're having sex these days.
Yeah.
2 Virgos would rule the world. What's up, Southern Californian or Carolinian? Carolina girls in the house. Gemini is air.
Yeah, Gemini is my number one match. Give me a Gemini. Right now, I'm not even talking to a Gemini. Like, talking to all the wrong people. Like, there's 3 people I'm talking to that are not Geminis. I don't know what I'm wasting my time. But, I mean, I'm open. But I'm pretty much, like, if someone tells me a Capricorn or a Leo, I'm like, no. Then goodbye. That's like a deal breaker. But really, I mean, I shouldn't be so, believable in it, but the last few Earth signs I've met have been awful. So I'm kind of like,
The last 2 guys, you were so happy with them.
Yeah, and then they picked somebody else. I was like, that's because you're an Earth and I'm an air. Yeah, I got bit. I'm like, okay, bye. Go pick somebody else. Thanks, bye.
So what's the problem? Why are you pissed?
Well, I'm not. I'm just, yeah. I'm just like, well, okay, I wasn't your match, but I mean, it was fun. Thanks, bye. I can carry on. I'm going international again. I got New Zealand actually, so I've been invited to New Zealand, and I was like, I can go see my friends. I have a friend in New Zealand. You can have a little farm, some chickens, and a tiny house. Same place too, Auckland, New Zealand. I'm supposed to go. You know they're almost a day ahead of where I am. I don't even know if I can get there. I think they're not letting people in right now, but it was New Zealand, pretty, far trip. Is that your phone?
What?
Oh, I heard a beep beep.
Oh, that must be you.
What else? Am I echoey or is it okay? 'Cause I'm on speaker.
I think you're good. I like you right now. You're really making me feel very good.
Okay, good. That's my duty.
I miss you.
I know.
I miss doing this.
I'm around. I've been around. I've been popping around lives, and people are like, "Oh, where's your namesake?" I was like, "You changed his content." Because I go in to see the people that you don't get along with. They're like, "Hey, where's nice to have you here." We talk about that, but it doesn't spoil. So you change your what do you call it? Content, yeah. Well, for this one anyway. Political.
Yeah, I went from Canadian identity to mature woman identity.
Right.
So you want to be a mature woman? You're gonna need to slay younger men. They're called cubs, and you're the cougar. How do you hunt? Hunting younger men 101. You are the weapon. Yeah. It's the TNA, ladies. You got it. You gotta shake it. It's like the bullseye. You're gonna want them to hit the bullseye.
Oh my God, shake it to make it. It's been fun. I've been awakened. I'm awoke. Whoa.
I don't need lessons.
What about forbidden, like married men? No.
Well, I just had a married woman on the show. It's weird because I feel as the boss caster, like doing this, it lets me into the world like I'm naughty, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the best.
Naughty but not. We should name it Naughty but Not. Name this podcast Naughty but Not. I like it. Is this your first show, Vince?
No, I just published it. So I've been recording the podcast with people that I met online dating.
Oh, okay. What is this your first live TikTok in a while?
No, I did one this morning. I did one last week on Wednesday. So it's a little bit. I'm going to get back in the groove. Everyone, people might have expectations, which is good. Have your expectations. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Give big gifts if you got them. Drop the fatty gifts.
The fatties.
Yeah, the big ones. The heavy ones. They bring in more people, too. Gigi's in the house. She's dropping me gifts.
Who's your new mod? I don't know. How many do you have? This one?
I don't know. There's a few. I don't even know which ones are in here modding exactly. So.
That's good. It's a hard job. No, thank you.
It's a thankless job, actually, since I have some pretty formidable trolls.
Are you still making ramen?
You know what? I had a cup of noodle today. I made cup of noodle. Should we do a cooking show? Should we do a cooking show together, everybody? Mod Squad, what's up? Gigi is dropping the crown. I like that. She's calling me the king.
I guess. Did you get any other members who got ink or no?
Say that again. Do I get a member that's not ink?
That got ink for you.
Oh no. Well, I haven't told them who you are, but I mean, we've had people get the love bomb tattooed onto them.
That's crazy.
It's amazing, actually. It's why I'm never gonna quit, you guys. This is my people have already gotten the love bomb tattooed onto themselves.
Crazy.
New lights vibe. You like the vibe? What do you think of my new lights?
What are you doing right now? I can't see you. I'm on the phone.
I'm gonna get people like an epileptic seizure. It's like I'm in a nightlife. It's a nightclub or something. Can you guys click the links in my bio just to find my YouTube? Make sure you guys subscribe because I'm streaming there too. Whoa.
Videos on YouTube, classic. Just had to put that plug in. I've seen all. They're good. Like young. Remember that?
What did you just say? Thanks, Julie. They're just dropping some fatty gifts, and I've got like an epileptic light show on.
Do you want to talk about like what happened when I got not picked multiple times over and over? And I'm done. No
When?
one's picking me.
In the
Yeah,
past?
let's talk about that.
In the past?
Yeah, like a month ago.
When you weren't getting, okay, so when we originally talked a year ago, you weren't having any sex.
Right.
But you've had lots of sex since.
Yeah.
You're getting
Well,
picked.
not lost, but
These guys are dropping some fatty gifts, you guys. I love that. I love
I'm
that.
missing it. I should be in there, like with you.
No, you're here with us. I like it. You're with us.
I know. Yeah, I wasn't getting any, and then I am, and it's like, wow, what was I missing out? But then when I was with the guy for like a month, and then he's like, well, I didn't know how to tell you, but I met someone else, and I can't be sleeping with two people at the same time, so bye. Like, okay, thanks for not picking me.
Oh,
And then again,
yeah.
right after that, there was some intimacy, and it's like, ghosted. Ghosted. Like, stop it, you boys. God.
Oh, this light has so many options.
It's like a shot, you know, when you get like not picked, but like rejected. It's like, okay, the heck is wrong with me? Move on, but it's like a little jab, and then it's like self-doubt, and then I'm like, no, forget that. Next.
The rejection,
Carry on. Pardon?
you have to deal with rejection, and you can't let anything.
Yeah. But when
Rejections.
it's like constant, it's exhausting mentally.
I agree. When you don't win, it makes you want to give up.
Yeah, but you can't. You just gotta fucking wipe your shoulder and like neck. And when I haven't been looking for like 2 weeks, now I've got like 3 people messaging me, and I was like, I can't keep up. Stop. Which is weird because when you're not looking, then they all like come after you. It's a lot.
So,
Like, I can't.
okay, this might sound strange, but have you heard of Shifu?
No, but I followed her.
Okay, so what happened to me is I got my cords cut. So there's some sort of things called cords in some spiritual world. I'm not sure. So it's our baggage. That's the way I would trend. Anyway, she cut my cords, and ever since then, my life is fucking turned upside down.
I should do that.
So you guys want to meet Shifu? Do you guys want to meet the crew, including who I'm talking to right now? I haven't told them who you are. I'm not. Aren't you an admin there too?
No, I'm a moderator.
Oh fuck, she wants to be an admin. Okay, I'll make her an admin because I love her. I love her. She's my sis, by the way. And I've met her, and she lives close to where my son lives, and she's like created a really safe space for me to travel to. Remember Nina?
Yeah, I've met you multiple times. We hang out. We have pineapple together.
If it wasn't, actually, Jesus, you are such a sweet human being, and I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you again.
Well, spring's coming, summer.
It's
Yeah.
coming. I'm gonna drive down that road. What was I showing them?
Just come and see you. Who cares who lives here? Just come and stay. It's like, hey, I'm here too. Now you can be like, you can see, we're siblings. Nothing else. Carry on. Or get out. God.
Oh, so I was just telling them if they want to meet. So what should I call you?
You can call me my name.
If you want to meet Melissa, who's been a part of the Boss Fam since day one, since day effing one. Yeah.
They can follow me. I don't mind that my TikTok name is different than my actual name.
Her TikTok name is very representative of the Boss Vlogs, so you guys will know her. She's an admin, and I'm lucky to have her in my life, by the way.
I'm just not in the live right now because I'm here.
Yeah, her phone is talking to me instead of.
Like feedbacky, so.
You love my makeup.
Yeah. You're like my synthetic sibling, and I love you.
Synthetic sibling, I love that. Man, we're coming up with the fucking future lingo. Well, all of us are we're all synthetic siblings here. It's like a fucking family affair. And we hold on to each other, at least the good ones, and we get so tight. We eventually, it's like it's love.
Yeah. Nina. The hand thing in the car, the hand trick. Yeah, you do. Not like literal, but like the rave hand.
The rave hand. Oh, she's gonna do the rave hand.
I can't do them. You're the only person that I know can do them. You should do them right now for your life.
I am doing it. I don't know if it looks that good. Trying to make it look cooler.
You're in like all of my first TikToks too. Like when we met, like they're down at the bottom. Like I have 433 videos. So like people want to look and scroll to the bottom. That's all the times when I met you and hung out. There was like 4 times. I counted.
You also took me to some of the most beautiful places.
Well, there's much more. That was like a short trip. That was like 2 places out of many.
It was good though. You're
There'll be
giving.
more.
She's very, very, very good. She was very good to me. People like this.
Yeah.
You guys, I have magic hands. I'm also built like a. I think I should show off my body.
Which is different, because that's totally not what you look like when I met you. You're totally transformed into that.
Oh, my body got better, hey?
Yeah, when I met you, you were nothing like that. You were, I mean, it's you, but your body totally looks different.
You guys all could tell that there's potential for like really, explosive change.
Yeah, you blew my mind with your, what do you call it? Adonis belt.
Oh, the Adonis belt.
You can Google it.
I don't know if these guys want to see it.
Probably not. Then they don't live on end. So you're like,
It's the physique. You guys make sure you follow me, okay?
What?
You know what? I hurt my shoulder, so I wasn't working out that much, and I felt like I was getting fat, and it was like fucking with my head.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
I think I'm showing them the Adonis belt.
For 3 nights.
A little pudgy, still a little pudgy.
I've been fixated on Haagen-Dazs 3 nights in a row, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Oh, be careful. So yeah, I went to eating cheesecake, chocolate chips, and nuts. Fucking the peanut butter. You can always tell when I eat peanut butter. Like literally, even if I'm working out, peanut butter goes right to my chin. Because look, when you're really tight, if you don't work out for a couple days, your body immediately turns it to fat.
Totally. Yeah, I was like, there's this new flavor called mango raspberry. I go on, it's like, I don't know, $8 at 7-Eleven, and I'm like, I'll buy like 3. I don't even care if it's $25 for the thing I need for the next 3 nights.
So I started eating fruit. And remember, I used to talk about how fruit doesn't have the calories. Listen, you guys, I ate enough cherries, peaches, and pineapple, and what else? Cherries, and the raspberries and bananas. I fucking got a gut. I can feel the gut. Too much sugar. I can actually bring you guys what I like.
Yeah, the fruit has natural sugar, so no.
But even natural fruit has like sugar, so you got to get the green beans. I've been eating beans. Do you know how to eat beans?
Yeah, beans and protein, right?
I eat beans, and you're right, and some bacon, and like literally, I'm eating beans and bacon. What else? And like,
I do like seafood.
I learned about how to make beans, and should I do a cooking show? You guys can see how I eat fish. I eat salmon. I can make fucking amazing salmon. That's new too, and it's not hard. None of this is hard. I just never did.
Okay.
Yeah, veggies has less calories, so I'm eating beans and green beans. And I used to eat a lot of peas with bacon, but the peas are like sweet. There's sweetness in peas, so you gotta fucking ditch the green shit, the green peas.
Where is too much sugar?
I've never had the roasted seaweed. I don't really like that. No, the roasted seaweed.
You know what's good is the oh my god, what is it? Prawns are good. Prawns with protein. You can have 20 prawns, it's like 60 calories. Yeah.
Really? But isn't it cholesterol?
I don't know. I just look at calories. So they're just like prawns on a salad, like cold prawns. They're not breaded or anything. They're just like thawed frozen prawns. Yeah. And I throw them on a salad. Oh, arugula. You like arugula? Oh, it's kind of nutty and like leafy. Do you know what the one I am talking about? It's near like the baby spinach. So it's like a specialty thing. maybe arugula, organic. So good. It's in every salad I eat. I don't eat lettuce salad. I eat arugula salad. Kind of nutty. Good.
Celery is a good idea too. That cleans the gut. I don't eat enough celery.
Yeah.
So, like, I wouldn't know what to put celery in. You guys, who wants to do a cooking show with me? All of you who do, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Let's start connecting and what recipes we'll do together. You guys can talk me through it, and I'll make it with you guys. I really will. But I'm gonna need help, like getting the groceries, and so you guys consider joining me up and helping me do this. And we're gonna start. Because look, I'm not gonna get fat. I'm gonna get my body even tighter.
Pretty tight. You're pretty tighter.
I don't know.
Look out.
I can do it like this. Oh, look at the red room. I have a red room. What do you guys think of the red light? Just got crazy.
You're not a chocolate person, are you? Are you posing right now? I can't even see what you're doing.
It's weird. It's a weird new lighting.
I'm still on Google. I could teach you how to make a nice balsamic vinaigrette for a nice salad.
Oh.
Scrap.
I have some nice vinegar, some nice vinegar.
All different types. A balsamic vinaigrette is like,
They like the red room.
ranch is so fucking.
50 Shades of Red Room. We're not talking naughty at the moment, though.
We can, but you're all like not. So.
Oh no, we can talk naughty. I mean, you can. I went red room all of a sudden. We can talk about your sexcapades.
Yeah, I don't shop local. I go out of town.
Tell us about it. How do you meet people?
I went on Tinder and I made 2 Tinder matches. Right before my birthday, and so I was like, I need to date for my birthday dinner. And so one of them was like, well, just come to my house, and I was like, no, because I'm not happy. So I was like, I'll meet you at the beach. And meet at the beach, like, and the drive was about like a 30-minute drive from where I live, of a town. And so I went to the beach, and then he got in my car. I was scared. We've been Snapchatting, so it was like I knew he was who he said he was, like visually. And he sat down and he's like, the reason I told you to come over to my house because I'm not vaccinated and I can't take you for dinner, but I'd like to cook you a birthday dinner. I was like, well, you could have said that rather than just inviting me to your house. So yeah, that's what I did for my birthday, and then we just hit it off and we hung out, saw each other for a month, and then he met someone else and diddled her and couldn't do 2 people at once, so I got ditched. I was like, okay, thanks. But I mean, the birthday was great, and the dinners, and the company, and the experiences, and the physicians, and like a lot of fun stuff. I'm like, that's cool. Like, have you heard of folding? I never have.
Folding?
I've been folded in half. I'm like, what is this? And
You got folded? That was a sex position called folding?
yeah, and yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I don't know. It's like I was folded in half, and I was like, okay, that's fun. Yes, please. Let's do that. But yeah, it was nice. A birthday dinner and another thing dessert. But I got not picked in the end. After a month, I was like, oh. Okay, bye. So then I went and met a 27-year-old who was my other match. Who I matched with someone, so I was like, we can meet as friends. But we never did, and then when the first one unmatched with me, I was like, hey, do you want to meet now? And we hung out for a couple nights, and then he stopped messaging too. He was 27. I hung out a couple nights, and then that's it. So I was like, I'm still, like, whatever. Like, no one picks me. You're welcome for the sample. There's more where to choose from, but no. So then I just been riding solo. But I mean, it was only like January. It's not like, you know, I had all of February, so it's just recent, like March. February 27th, so. So what? 2 weeks. So no, you know.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. And now I've got people messaging me. I met people in my city who just randomly started talking to me, and then I chased them down in my car, and I asked for their phone number, and I got that. And then I left a note on some guy's windshield, and I met him. So like, I'm getting out there, but it wasn't matching. We're like not connecting. It was like no, not matching. And then the other one is from New Zealand, so it's like, well, that's a little farther away. But yeah, we're connecting. But I mean, that's a expensive flight. I already looked it up. I don't think I can get it right now. It's a travel ban apparently. So.
There's a travel ban?
Well, yeah, I like Google Maps from my town to Auckland, New Zealand, and it's like it wouldn't even give me directions because there was a travel.
Oh, okay, so some New Zealander.
Yeah, a Kiwi. Where Claire lives, same town, well, city. There's 1.6 million people in Auckland, New Zealand. And that's where he is, Auckland, New Zealand.
I think Auckland's the capital of New Zealand.
Yeah, 1.6 million. You know how many people are in my city? 24,000.
Yeah, you live like
Remote.
yeah, it's remote.
So 26,000 population to 1.6 million population. I'm like, and I met you on TikTok. Okay. But we're just communicating through Snapchat. We're sending videos and talking. And that's fun. But the time difference is like a lot. It's like the next day there already. Like here is what, Monday night? Tuesday night there. Tuesday evening. Yeah. 23 hours ahead. 22 hours ahead. So I'm just gonna load on my own. When I'm back, I'm focused again because I'm like so close to like where I need to be to get my surgery. Stalling. It's Melissa's time.
Yeah, I want you to have the surgery. I think if you have this, when you have the surgery, I won't even hear from you anymore.
Oh, please. I'm a lifer. Oh.
Well, maybe
I'm like
you might be a lifer, but I think you'll forget because you're going to be off to Auckland. You're going to be getting those invites.
No, please. I'm going to look totally different, though. I'm going to be like, hey, check out this, dance I can do now. Right? I'll be like, check out this new outfit. I'll do outfits. I'll do, like, Shein hauls, clothing hauls. Like, woo. Or I'll be like, check out this scar. There's going to be lots. I have a before, too, which is going to be, like, the best one. I think it's going to blow up because it's, like, a lot of before. And I'm actually, like, moving it, like, because it's pliable, right? And I drop it, and as soon as I drop it, I'm gonna like transition into like the new me, and it's gonna be like, whoa, that's a big difference. You know what I mean, right?
Cardboard, you said it's going to be?
No, it's pliable. You know how I can move my body parts around?
Well, are you ready to make that?
Yeah, I already made the before. I'm just trying to get to the after, and it's gonna be like, whoa, boom, hello. Because it's a lot. It's like a lot of stuff's gonna be gone.
Yes.
I've
watched you. You've changed a lot this year.
Thank you.
I think both of us have gone through a massive transformation, and you as well. I mean, you've been showing it off too. I like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You've been putting yourself out there very well. I think you're doing a really good job.
Thanks. 5 TikToks a day. I can't do it, but I'm trying. I did 7 yesterday, and I've got a lot of followers all of a sudden. I was like, cool, it's working.
It works.
But I mean, 5 days, like 5 a day? How do we even do 5 a day? I don't know. I don't want to post like random things.
No, you can't post random things.
Kind of like the way you did the camera like move. How you're like, I don't know, it's this new thing you got going where you're like different angles. I was like, I like that. I should try one.
Oh yeah, I got classy, hey?
Yeah, I like it.
Got classy.
It keeps you like watching. It's not like this one position. It's like different angles and like camera. Yeah, it's good.
I think over the last year, it'll force you, if you actually want to grow, it forces you to become more creative. It forces you to do it.
Yeah, I've already got stuff in my head. Like I've got music picked out. Now I want to edit video to the song I've got in my head because it's a song that rewinds. And I was like, I want me to reverse the video right when the song rewinds. It'll be me. It's like I'm planning in my brain. I'm like, that'll be perfect because the song is rewinding and so is the video. But I have to figure out how to do it. So that's a nice idea, but here I am. Sidetrack. But it's a good sidetrack. It's been a while. It's nice to talk to you because I've only talked to you like once or twice lately.
No, we're pretty. You're right. We haven't been tight. I've gone through my own shit too.
Yeah, but I video chatted, or I send you like, hey,
You are definitely, thank God, is what I'm saying for you.
I like that you can like my text messages. You can't do that with Android, but with Apple, you can like a message. And I was like, okay, like.
Are you on Android? No, you're on an iPhone.
No, I'm on an Android.
But I answered the phone call on an iPhone.
Yeah, and yeah, the phone calls work, but if I text you, you can like a message, and I can't like messages on the texts that you can. Apple can. Because you like the text message I sent. It says you reacted to it or something like that. You can't do that with Samsung or Galaxy or whatever I am on Android. But I got a new phone in like 7 days. My TikToks are going to be really, really way better.
So what are you doing with the phone? You have an Android right now, like a crappy one?
Yeah, I have an Android, a Samsung S10 Plus.
Yeah, that's.
So I upgraded. It's coming in the mail, and it's like top of the line phone right now, and I cannot wait to make TikToks with it because the camera is.
What are you doing with the S10?
Nothing's wrong with it. It just keeps crashing, so I had to upgrade.
It's because I have an S9, and that's one of the most powerful phones I have.
I'm getting an S22 Ultra.
So I have an S10, and the reason I'm asking is because I have an S9, sorry, is because it'll help me run my 3D camera, and then I'm going to broadcast onto YouTube 360.
Yeah, A3, yeah. I don't know about the 9s. I have a 10. But
Yeah.
it's available if you want it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Don't throw it away, is what I'm saying.
No, because
I'm a phone slut. I need phones. I need your old phones. Who's got old iPhones, you guys? Look at my old iPhones. Look what I use. These guys are crazy. Who's got an old iPhone?
My S10 that I'm on right now has 256 gigs, and it's almost full. Like, that's crazy. I got an SES, but my new phone only is 128, and it doesn't have expandable memory. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, what? It's a $2,000 phone. Why doesn't it have expandable memory? I don't know.
The one you have right now?
No, the one that's coming in the mail.
Okay, which one? How much memory did you get in your iPhone?
I got it. I don't have an iPhone. The one I ordered has 128 gigs, and I'll fill that no problem. Because right now the phone I have has 256, and it's like almost full. So I'm downgrading, but I have memory cards in the S10, and the S22 Ultra has no memory cards. So I was like, what do I need, a cloud? I don't know.
Yeah, they'll make you.
Save my
The iPhones are the
I've been
worst.
saving TikToks to my gallery, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of freaking space. When I don't need to save them to my phone when they're saved on TikTok. But what happens if you get a ban and they're gone, right? So like, yeah, I download them, like I save them to my phone. I guess I can save them to my laptop, but like, ugh, so much work being a TikToker. A lot. It's like a job.
I got an old phone for $100, like an old iPhone S. It's an old one, and it's because it had 128 gigs in it. And I was like, that's the biggest iPhone I ever can get. And I'm using it right now.
Yeah.
It's my favorite phone.
And it's a 6 or 8.
Oh, Vanessa's got all the old used iPhones. Yeah, don't get rid of your iPhones. They're valuable actually. Like just to run shows. Like you guys want to see? You guys could see how many phones I have right now just running this show. I need one to run the podcast. I got one streaming to YouTube. I want a 360 one, but none of my old phones are powerful enough. I have one recording the podcast. I have one where I monitor the TikTok, and I have one where I can monitor any other kind of channel I'm doing.
And the one you're talking on. Holy.
And the one that I use to communicate with, and that's usually. And I have a couple tablets. I don't like tablets; they're too big.
So the S10 Plus you might like.
I would. Well, I mean, if it's big. You know what? Another thing is holders, fucking phone holders, and then phone chargers.
Yeah.
My room is freaking hot. Love Gator's hot. She's getting hot. Do you guys want some color back? Am I looking okay? Do I look good? I think I could be scaring people.
I'm scaring them.
I might be. I'm like all red. I have a red room. I've never done this before.
How many people do I know? I don't know anybody anymore. I don't know what's in the camp. Like,
No, you don't. I'm doing my best to be. If people want to get to know me, they have to go and get to know me. Like I keep my distance on the chat. They have to actually go in deeper and try because I used to be really giving. No offense, you guys. The trolls have totally screwed everybody over with intimacy. I'm having a hard time being vulnerable. That's one thing you're gonna see now is I'm less vulnerable. Yeah, you're an OG. You're very rare. There's usually one person that stays from each era, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Each era? Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's like parts like
Am I the Genevieve era? I am the Genevieve era.
no, you're from
And
even
I'm
yeah, you are from that. That was like era number 1. Actually, I think era number 1 would have been the New Zealanders because you showed up after the New Zealanders because the first batch of people was from New Zealand. Like
Yeah.
Claire was there before you, but she disappeared pretty quick too. She got a boyfriend. That's what happens when they get the boyfriends.
Yeah. But I was there right when Claire was number uno. I came like in January. Yeah, and then you just blew up. Holy.
Nah, the blowing up happened this January. It happened in December. I blew up. I blew up in December.
Like Michelle? Do you remember Michelle?
Yeah, Tremblay. No, Trudeau.
Trudeau, yeah. Oh my
She's on the first season of the Boss Cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tammy, you're like season. You're like Tammy. Tammy, you came in at like season around like the Vegas season. You did. You came in Vegas. Vegas had its own season. This is post Vegas season right now, which is, and it's also been my self care season.
Yeah. This is not much needed. He's back. He's back. He's back.
I'm back. I'm back, you guys. Make sure you drop some fatty gifts because I'm gonna need them. Woo!
Oh, there it is. That's kind of amazing.
Remember, I used to play guitar.
I should post one of like I have videos from like season 1.
You were okay.
Oh, Michael.
Tammy was here before Vegas. You came. There was an area the summertime. There was a Boss Vlog season. Trust me. And then before that, there was there was like the 2 quick seasons before the kind of drawn out long season.
What about the doxing season? That guy was whack.
Well, that was in season 1. You guys like, were you there for doxing? Man, Melissa fucking called me.
And I'm like, dude, I was like, someone's outside your house. I called you or texted you.
She saw a video of someone outside my house. It's funny because Coco has been around since before I recorded. I used to work with Coco, so yeah.
Yeah. But I texted you, and you didn't even know he had made that video outside your house. Remember? He called like, yeah, that was whack. You're welcome, by the way. I got you.
I didn't go to Vegas. No, I wanted to go to Vegas. I had everything scheduled to go to Vegas, and then I didn't go to Vegas.
Yeah, I got a hard no from them too. Like I was out too. Like a harsh. Bye.
Fuck them.
Yeah, bye.
Tammy was supposed to go to Vegas. Tammy was supposed to go to Vegas.
Genevieve. The Genevieves of Jacob. Oh God.
The Genevieves. That's right. No one really knows it. And like Coco Christina's the model, right? She had a baby.
Aw. Is that what you want?
Oh, Vanessa, don't give him any energy. I would totally date you, Vanessa. If there was a reason to go to Vegas, Vanessa definitely was at the top of the list. I've met Melissa, by the way. This is Boss Vlog Babes. We've met. She got a tattoo on her wrist of the Boss bomb.
Yeah, we've hung out multiple times.
We're gonna plan more trips. Should we plan trips to the island? Don't you think we should just plan trips to the island?
Yeah.
I think I would do that. Like, but I need a spot. Like, that's why I need an island person who knows how to like. You should get that rich guy. You know, don't you have friends with like cabins?
10. The
What?
house next door to my house has been empty for a year. It's like an abandoned house. I mean, there's that. But I mean, I don't know. If you come in the summer, there's like, you just need that. My girlfriend has a motorhome. I mean, she's lent it.
No, but like, don't you know like that? Like some guys that had big old houses. You were telling me about them.
Big old houses.
Yeah.
That was not me. That was somebody else. What?
I'll go to Seattle.
I have a big old house.
We need a house that will house a bunch of people because a lot of
Yeah. But we don't want a lot of people here, do we? The island is paradise, and it's very secret.
the island we're discussing is the island where my son lives. That's why I want to travel there. At the end of the day, I really do want to go visit Ninja, who is my son, and one of the reasons I started podcasting in general and reaching out because he lives on the west coast of Canada on an island.
Yeah. An hour for me. 50 minutes.
Yeah, he
I
lives.
wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could teleport to Sloppy for like a week.
We could swap back and forth. It was easy to get across. So driving to the island for me takes 15 hours. With the
With a lot of gas, so like $1,000, $800. Yeah.
no, the gas for me, I think it usually costs around $200 and but now it's expensive. It's probably going to be like upwards of $300 for gas.
Yeah. How much is it there right now? A liter.
$1.63.
It's $2.03. A
Two,
liter.
so it's 50 cents more almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a Ferrari, man. Yo, Coco, you and I should come up with a marketing gimmick.
You need jet engine attached to your Doc Martin. You're good. Fly on over. Hey, I met an air crane operator. I can hook you up. I can fly you over.
Yeah, air crane. Yo,
Yeah, that was the note I left on the vehicle. It's what is it called? Canadian Air Crane. No, Canadian Air Crane Limited, which is like a giant orange helicopter with logs that like clear cuts and then ditches. So I was like, well, I'm gonna meet one of them because one of them kept waving at me when I was doing my walk. I'm like, why are you waving? Like, come at me. So I was like, air crane, sure. Hella longer, let's go. So I left a note after midnight one night on this truck, and it said, hi, if you're the person who's been waving to me for like a little while constantly, my name is Melissa, and I'd like to buy you a coffee. Here's my number. And so the next day, I got a text message saying, hey, I haven't been waving, but my name's Todd. I should have known right then, Todd. And coffee sounds great. So we texted all day, and I was like, cool, what do you do for the air crane? He's like a project manager. And I was like, whoa, that's next level, whoa. So I was like, yeah, let's meet. I'll bring you a tea. Which really, you bring me a tea, but no, I was going to go to your hotel room, suite 500, which is the top of the hotel in this little town I live in. It's like penthouse. And I'm like, here's our tea. Let's have tea. I was there for an hour, and we talked and visited, and it was weird. And because I was like, you're not the guy who's been waving to me, but maybe, like, I'll give you a shot. And the next day, he's like, oh, I just don't think we're a match. I hope you're not upset. And I was like, no, I'm not upset. Thanks for letting me know. But, like, you're not even the person who's waving to me. Why would you do something? But thanks. Next. And so now I know who the one is that was waving. They have numbers on their truck, so I need truck number 192. And I left the note on number 196. I screwed up. I gotta get another note and leave it on another truck, maybe. But I don't know. I don't like what they're doing. I said, so will you come here and clear cut and leave? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, not cool. But anyway. I was like, I need an engineer. Failed. He made me feel so low class. It was not nice.
this fucking guy, hey?
Yeah, he felt like if he's a project manager, so I don't know, he has a crew. He said one of the helicopters that lost is $26 million, and I said, where is it? He goes, it's out in the forest, about an hour and a half down in the bush here. And I was like, well, who's there right now? Since like midnight, 11 at night, who's there? $26 million helicopter? It's like it's a crane, right? Air crane. And he's like, we have a guard. And I was like, so you just come and do that and leave? Basically, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, hey, I don't like that. I like the one that was waving to me because I think he's a pilot, but even still, a little, not that cool. Yeah. Resource extractors. We're not going to get on that topic.
Extraction workers suck.
I know. But I was just being like, oh, I'm getting waved at. Okay, hey, wrong. That's what they did. And I felt so low class. Like, what my job wasn't good enough. He's like, so what do you do? And I told him what I do. And he's like, oh, yeah, my sister's a nurse. I'm like, so? I'm not quite a nurse, but I do more than a nurse. But okay. It was weird. Like, are you with your sister? Like, who cares what your sister's doing? Or that you're an engineer. because I'm more humble and I'm a nicer person because of who I am. Yeah. So that was my experience with the air crane. So yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's not a crane. It's like a helicopter. It's huge. And it's long. It looks like a hornet in the air, and it's orange. And they haul away logs. Load up, man. Take them away.
Cool. It's like a big piece of machinery. Yeah, it's one of those tradesmen's things. So he's probably a cool tradesman if he flies that, right? Because that's pretty cool. Like
Right.
most guys just like use a jackhammer, which is okay. But imagine flying a Hornet fucking helicopter
Yeah.
and haul like really heavy things.
I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, bad experience. So that was no more leaving notes on truck. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So I went off on a tangent. My gosh.
That's okay.
Are you posing for the lady?
I'm posing, yeah, a little bit. I got a new light, so I'm playing with my light.
Are you flexing?
Oh, should I flex?
Yeah, flex the tricep.
Oh man.
The trapezoid. You got trapezoids? Are they gone now?
I don't know. You guys can tell me. What's a trapezoid? Isn't that the back?
Yeah, it's like Goldberg, around the neck, the back, trap.
I don't know. They can tell me.
Trap. Those are the best.
Learning to flex.
Goldberg's got big trap. It's my favorite part, and the Adonis belt. If they know what that is, it's the V.
V.
People we've disagreed, it's the V. We all know the V.
Oh, Vanessa.
Is this the V?
Woo!
I don't know. Is this the V? I don't know if I got it. Is this what you're talking about? Is this the V? Yeah, that's the V.
They're making fun of it. Coco said it's non-existent. No, I'm pretty sure, Coco, I got it all. But my left side, definitely my trap was weak. That's one of the reasons my rotator cuff went. My trap didn't have the trap. Now I'm learning about those muscles in my back right now because I've got super powerful arms. They were compensating for the fact that I didn't have a trap. And then it ripped my rotator cuff out when I was doing pull-ups.
Careful. Should put you back in the.
Yo, Melissa, you need to go back in the chat because we've been talking for the podcast for an hour.
Okay, let's go.
I'm just telling you, it's gonna hang. That the podcast is gonna finish, so we should finish up. I want to hear from you, ASAP. Let's get back to the island, and fuck these fucking pieces of shit. I'm more excited about you kind of going through that dream. I can't wait till you because I think, you're gonna need to heal after the operation, right? That's kind of some time, I bet. So that's gonna take a lot of love for you.
Yeah, 8 weeks.
So I kind of want to be there for you for that. Okay, so get to the that part so we can do the healing together and then you can fly away.
To New Zealand.
Oh, you can take me if you go to New Zealand. I'll go on your suitcase.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You got it.
I love you.
Okay, love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Vanessa's dropping huge gifts that sing songs. Thanks, guys. That was Melissa, Bosslog Babes. Check her out on in the Boss Fam. She's an admin or whatever. I'll make her an admin, and you guys can get to know her. Make sure you guys are just keeping an eye out for the trolls, dropping big fat gifts. Look out for Vanessa Gambit. She's the most generous woman by far on this planet right now, like just blowing my mind. So make sure you follow her up and give her great respect. Thank you so much, Vanessa. And that was Melissa that's just tuning in. I'm looking for people to join the show. Looking for people to join the show. Hopefully your husband's not going to be jealous or angry if you do. Hey, there's Boss Vlog Babes. You guys check her out. That was the one we were just talking to. Love. Gator, do you know how to do it? Gator, you just got to call me. Gator, you just got to call me. Oh, man. That woman was accused. The woman who was playing got accused for talking to her boyfriend. Ooh, I'm not her boyfriend. Man. Women are so amazing. Yeah, women are, and they always live in such a comfortable spot. See, us guys, we don't make comfortable worlds for ourselves. We live in green mist. Let's see what the green room looks like. We're in like, how does it look? Too green? Ooh, how about this? This is kind of cool. Not green. Okay. We are in the future though, right now. Definitely in the future. Maybe I can add a little zinger. I'll add some to it. Oh, it's cool. Elise, who's calling me? Someone said they're gonna call. Oh, she's up. All right. I'm down. Let's see if she answers. She didn't answer before. She said yeah, though. You guys, make sure you guys are going to check out the Instagram. It's how you guys we get the phone calls. You message me there. Again, remember, I think what the Boss Vlog Babes told me, you guys, sometimes my Instagram doesn't work well, so I need to call you more than once. There's like a deficiency. Invite some friends. Hit the likes all the time. Drop big, fat, juicy gifts, by the way. So cool. Wait. Before I'm going to start recording. Perfect. You have like a look at me so you can see my world?
I see your world.
Oh, you're real and I can hear you. You sound great.
I just got done working out while you guys were talking, so I'm like all out of breath.
You're working out.
Yeah, I was just, yeah.
You're an anonymous, beautiful woman.
Oh, yes.
I like the photos.
Ooh.
I did. I was like, yes, yum. And like I have a feeling you're exotic, but you're like you're kind of dark.
Totally. Yeah, a little bit.
So nobody knows you, hey?
Well, a lot of people do. That's why I wanted to stay anonymous.
Well, okay, so what are we gonna call you?
Let's do Nicole, my middle name.
I like that. Nicole is in the house. Where are we?
Like, where am I from?
Sure.
Oh, New York.
We're in New York, and we're with the babe. And you're just getting up, or what's going on?
No, I haven't been to bed. I was gonna go. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, and I was gonna go into work and do an extra shift, but I was listening to you, and I decided wine sound better than coffee, so.
Yo, labor and delivery nurse. I have a theory about nurses, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute. I'll give it a minute before I dump it. Want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Can you give us a little bio?
Yeah, am I like live on there now?
Yeah, they can hear you. I'm recording you.
All right, that's boring then. Okay, so I live in New York. I was in a long relationship, like very long, and he just cheated the whole time. So the reason I wanted to tell you about this was because I was bartending all the way through nursing school, and my ex would come in. He was in a band, so he'd come in at the end of the night as it was closing up, and there was always this guy that came in, and instantly he was, I don't know, he was beautiful, like perfect. He's like, I don't know, 6'2", I'm Native American, he is too, and found out we had the same birthday, whatever, so we had a lot in common, and he was dating this girl, and he had found out she was cheating on him. And my scumbag ex used to come in and, like, literally just hit on everybody, and like ugly, not to be rude, but like ugly girls, like, and it was so weird, and I couldn't figure it out, but I was just like, whatever. And one night he came in, and the younger guy, I'll give him a name, we'll say it's Rob. So Rob is sitting at the bar, and my ex went right up to him and told him he was gonna fuck some other girl over there. She was like literally like 350 pounds, like just, I think he picked the drunkest girl in the bar, is what he did. And so, not knowing that Rob and I were friends at this point, he told him that, and then he left, and I don't know where he went, but Rob looks at me and he just said, like, what are you doing? And so I went back to his house, and at that point, everything was like totally like just friends, and like, oh my god, my girlfriend's such a scumbag, and my boyfriend's such a scumbag, and we remained friends for a long time, until we went out one night, and ever since then, like, I'm having like a hard time wanting to be with anybody else. If it's weird, I don't want to be with this guy because he's 10 years younger than I am, which is fine, but like, he wasn't like relationship material. Does that make sense?
You mean the guy who took you out of the bad relationship?
Yeah.
The guy who like put a mirror up and is like, this guy's a piece of shit, and you went home with him and like fell in love with him, it sounds like.
Well, I wouldn't call it love.
What do you call that?
Well, you want to know what it was like? Do you watch that movie Twilight? When Bella like turns into a vampire, and then they have this crazy sex, and like they're breaking stuff everywhere. With us both being Scorpios, like, I'm gonna kind of go off what the last girl was talking about. Scorpios are either really good together or really bad, but like both are very, very sexual. It's kind of like, it was like that. Like, the next day I woke up, I had bruises everywhere, like handprints on my throat, and it was great. Like, it was amazing, and I loved it. So I just kept going back for more. But then he like wanted to be in a relationship, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I don't know. I feel like maybe we were just on two different levels, you know what I mean? I was more like established. I felt like he had a lot of partying to do still, and I, at that point, thought I was over partying. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like, we'd go, like, everything was sexual. Like, we went fishing, and I literally was in the front of the boat, and I had a pike on, and he just grabbed me from behind, right on the boat. Or like, just driving, like, everywhere, like, you can think of, and it was just like mind-blowing, like, body shaking for 10 minutes afterwards, like, crazy. And like, I don't know how much detail you want me to get into, but he was just like huge. Like, at first when I saw it, I was fucking scared. I was scared. But, like, that ain't gonna fit in there. But yeah, so a lot of sexual tension, I guess, between us.
Sounds normal. No offense.
Yeah, see, I didn't have that with my ex. It was, I don't even know why I stayed as long as I did. Like, he wasn't my type. He was like shorter, and I don't know, like a band guy. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody's ever dated one, they know that musicians are just not people to like be in a relationship with.
Well, he was also
like,
a cheater.
And he was a scumbag. Like, he tried to sleep with my sister. Like, every person, we used to have these huge parties at the house. And, like, literally, we were out back on the deck, and people would be body surfing, and my sister and I would be standing on top of the deck with bottles in our hand. They'd come over with shot glasses, shots. Like, people got tattoos there, hired big bands to come, camped out. Like, I'm talking big parties, and literally the next day, everybody would be calling me, just like, what are you doing? Like, he tried like this last night, and I was like, ew. You know?
And they told you about it, and you kept going back. Okay, that's interesting. So there's a few interesting things you said so far. Like, you.
He had me convinced I couldn't do it without him. Like, I needed him. And I was so naive, and he used to tell me that, and I was like, I am not naive. I'm wicked smart. I'm like kind of street smart too. I was like, no, like, but looking back, I was, and he was able to convince me that I needed him on a deeper level than I actually did. So, yeah, so there's that. So then he ended up finding out about Rob, which I don't know why I named him Rob because I don't really like that name, but and then turned into this whole I can't eat, I can't sleep, he's depressed. He was so hurt and couldn't understand, but it was only because Rob was so fucking beautiful that he couldn't take it, to be honest. I think that's what it was.
Okay, Rob was super beautiful, and then you mean your shitty ex couldn't handle it? How did you break up with this fucker?
Well, what happened was it was Christmas Eve, and we were over at my mom's house. I'm the oldest of 9. We have a huge family. He left, and I went back to the house, and there was a big bonfire, and it was all of my makeup, my Louis Vuitton, my $400 straightener, my everything was in this fire or cut up near it. And he was sleeping, and this thing was like raging. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And it took me everything I had not to throw his guitars in it that were sitting right there. But I packed up right then and just took minimal things that I had left. Went to my sister's, and from there graduated nursing school, and I'm kind of killing it. And he hates it. He hates it. He still tries to call
How
me.
long were you with this guy?
12 years.
Oh God, there's a few things. I mean, do you have any more?
What's that?
You should drop some more if you got it, because I mean, this guy sounds like so weird to me. You sound weird to me. I want to know about you, because it's like I want to poke at you.
Okay, poke away.
Okay, so you've convinced yourself that the guy that you're in love with, well, it seems like you're in love with the way you described it, and he's like a non-factor. You can't factor him in for whatever reasoning you came up with, which I didn't understand. You might have to do that up for me. So this Rob, like instead of like Rob, you could be sitting on Rob's face instead of talking to me, kind of thing is what I'm saying. Which is what you want. I can tell. You right now, if you could vote for that, she would vote for that. I could tell. And she's gorgeous. And Rob volunteered. There's that. So I don't get it. Why are you denying yourself your own pleasure? And then also, what was it? And I can still hear it in your voice that there's some sort of something, whatever that guy held over you, the ex. What the fuck? So 12 years ago, why did you choose him? And whatever fucking caused you to choose him is still around. That voice is still in your head.
No, I don't know.
We'll see.
I ask myself the same question all the time. Because I wasn't, I think I was just drunk, to be honest with you, at first. And it was fun. We all partied, and it was just like a really bad time in my life. And he was an escape from what was going on at home. And I think it just became a habit. And then we come from 2 different worlds. Like he comes from a lot of money, and he's an only child. Where like my family, we didn't come from like we were okay, but it wasn't like anything close to what he had. And it was like cheaper by the dozen. People are throwing pancakes like across the table. You know, like I said, there was 9 of us, and he was so different. And I think it was interesting and weird at the same time. I think only kids are weird sometimes, but I'm probably offending many people. I can't see this. But I really don't know. Everything was exciting, I guess. It was like, hey, do you want to like say screw work tomorrow and we'll just go to Hawaii for a week? And I'm like, sure, let's fucking do it. And it was, I don't know. I think it was just, we always had something fun to do. And I actually convinced myself that being cheated on wasn't the worst thing in the world because I got so numb to it. But I got to a point as like the time went on that I was embarrassed because like if you're gonna be a scumbag, like go do it with people you know, not people I know. Like don't come into the bar I'm working at where, and obviously being a bartender, you're wearing like cutesy stuff and whatever. And he would get so mad when I left for work. Yeah, he would come into my bar and try to sleep with the grossest people he can find. It's like so weird. I have a lot of, I had a lot of hatred towards him, but I got to a point where I realized it wasn't him that had the issue, it was me, because I stayed and I allowed it almost. And he got more bold. Like I said, my sister, she's absolutely gorgeous. He tried to get with her. Like, ew, like you dirtbag. And then when like Rob came into the picture, he acted like he'd never hurt me. It was like, he goes, how can you do this to me? And I'm like, wait, what? Like, to be honest with you, it felt fucking great because I felt like I was getting you back. But he just never expected me to, because although I'm very like sexual and I'm a very giving person, and my heart is freaking way too big. It drives me nuts sometimes, but I'm the kind of person where I'm very loyal, and I think I shocked him by being with somebody else. I don't think he ever expected me to do it. Are you still there? Am I talking to myself?
No, I'm listening. I'm wondering what the fuck you did to Rob and why. I don't like this guy who convinced you because he has money. I think he came from somewhere else, and you have some subconscious like comfort next to what this guy had, because he had like a nest, but it's like that artificial fucking juicy rich nest. It sounds like bleh, bad kind.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I was always very adamant that it wasn't the money I was attracted to, because I didn't take anything from it. Like when we had bills, I split them halfway down the thing. Or we went on vacation, I split. We had a thing like
even worse, if you had it, let him fucking pay. Like what the fuck? You're splitting half your shit with this motherfucker, and he has it. He should be paying for everything. You guys should get to save it so you get your own fucking flex.
Yeah, I know. I made a lot of mistakes for sure.
Fuck him. Okay, and then what's got you convinced that you can't fuck Rob?
I don't know. I mean, I fuck him. I just don't want to be in a relationship with him.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I'm like so hell-bent on having my own house, and I want to buy a lake house, and I want to do everything on my own, and I think it's to prove it to me, and it sounds so stupid. Like, I'll probably be an old lady that just dies in my house all alone once I move in. That's the way my life works. But I don't know. I don't want to let anybody else in, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like you know. You already have a vision. You're like, I see myself getting old. I bet you a bottle of wine, getting old smoking.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll be dead smoking and drinking a bottle of wine, man. Just me, myself, and fucking I did it alone. And I could have been riding Rob's face and his enormous snake all the way home. Fuck.
Like, ridiculous.
With the lake house. Be fucking going fishing together for the rest of your life. That's what I would fucking be voting for. There's something I want to poke on you too, though. The booze. And the cigarettes. What the fuck? Booze and cigarettes?
Yeah, well, I know.
I know. You might not want to hear it, but just wondering. What's that about?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like cigarettes I do need to quit, but I usually only when I'm not working or whatever. But wine, I love wine just because I love wineries, so I go and I buy a bunch of wine, but I don't typically drink, especially on a Monday. Is today Monday? Yeah, today's Monday.
Well, it's a little wake-up call. You're getting it from the Boss Vlogs. Like, fuck the wine. Fuck it all weekend, every weekend. And the cigarettes. This is what I think would happen. I think you'd fucking change. And Rob would be tasty, but then you'd be fucking like in a different space without the wine and cigarettes. You'd get a new Rob, but like a bionic one that you would date and you'd want in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Prediction.
Okay.
But it's only cigarettes and wine, right? You might not believe me. I smoke a lot of dope.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, with my job I don't, but, I mean, jeez, I used to. We used to, I don't know, gravity bombs where people like cut those 2 liters in half.
Oh yeah, fuck, I wish I had a gravity bong right now, honestly.
No, we cut Culligan bottles and did it in the bathtub. Like we were
Oh my god, yeah, well I got a bathtub too. You don't need the bucket.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, I don't smoke, so I eat it. I eat it. I stopped smoking. I tried to stop smoking. I'll be honest. But people don't get it. Like, you eat it, and like I bake it every day and eat it.
Every day. Yeah, so that's pretty much my thing.
Alcohol and cigarettes.
No, I mean, not so much alcohol. Honestly, if I drink once a week, that's a lot.
Okay, call me next week and tell me how many times you drank.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, I got a whole, like, wine cellar, and it's full. So.
Yeah, well, fucking this week, well, you tell me at the end of the week how much you drank. So you drink as much as you'd like, so we'll see.
Okay.
You said once.
Yeah.
That's today, by the way. That's right now. You had that bottle before we started. I'm picking on you. I don't know. I pick on alcohol. Alcohol's shitty for sex.
Yes, for sure.
So, I mean, you won't be having mind-blowing sex if you're loaded.
No.
And it doesn't help, like, with choosing. I see, so sex is, like, usually has to be sober. So were you fucking Rob drunk?
I mean, drunk and sober. But it was always better sober.
It is better sober. Sex is better sober. What do you guys say? I think they'd like it. Aphrodisiac. I don't know. Cigarettes too. Cigarettes, like, I've recently met someone online dating, and she's a smoker, and it's a no for me because of that.
Yeah.
I'm like a no.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. It smells like shit.
It tastes like shit when you kiss.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I might kiss anybody tonight.
I'm not picking on.
smoke
You're
a
beautiful.
cigarette
I saw your
and
body.
then,
You're a fucking hot woman. You're like crazy beautiful. Preserve that though. Preserve it. Like, keep it forever. Fuck alcohol and cigarettes. This is no cigarettes and alcohol, I think. If I was drinking and I couldn't have this. And I'm old. I'm older than I look.
I'm old too. How old are you?
I'm almost 40.
I'm older than you.
Well, you look
42.
like you're like 33.
Yeah.
You tight bod.
I mean, cigarettes and wine aside today, this is not usual. So.
Oh yeah, and you're working out. Maybe that's what it is, because you're tight. You're tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to work out.
You gotta keep working. I'm working
I
out
do my
too.
red light therapy.
Red light therapy. That's sex?
Pretty good. Huh?
Red light therapy?
It's like a tanning bed. It's like really good for your skin.
Oh, I thought it's like getting laid. It's like, I just gotta get laid.
Like a red light.
You're 42. 42-year-olds definitely need it. Like women, oh yeah, they need it.
Yeah.
You don't. You might. Do you agree with me or not? You might disagree.
No, I totally agree. I'm just so picky. Like, because of this Rob thing,
Fuck Rob, and actually line him up. Just don't let him keep him sober. Make him get sober and work out with you. Does he?
does.
Does he smoke?
He does. No.
Awesome. Jesus, you should smoke him instead. It sounds like he's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have fun.
Every time you're like, I need to put something in my mouth, just choose Rob.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I got this cool little thing too. It's called a rose. I don't know if the girls in your chat will know.
Oh, we know the rose. We know the rose.
You know the rose? Okay.
It has a suction cup. It's like a little thing. Who has a rose? Everybody, ladies, the rose.
Everybody
Hit
should.
likes and comment, because we know, of course. Jesus, she shows up every 2-3 days. Hey, I have a rose.
Yeah, that thing's like freaking crazy.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not a
I don't really know if I need
replacement.
a man with my rose.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'm only saying because the rose will do something, but subconscious. It's a subconscious thing. No offense, women. I'm just being. They like vulnerability, but so what I mean is intimacy isn't the rose, right? Like, the rose isn't going to talk to you and be like, hey, who are you?
Yeah.
Are you doing who you are? Like, who is she? And they're not going to look at your soul. You're going to blow your load on the rose.
You don't have to do the rose's laundry though.
Fuck that. You know what? If you choose a younger guy, you groom him into whoever you want him to be.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually love doing laundry.
Jesus Christ. So that's another thing. They love it. See, that subconscious stuff comes out to the top.
Yeah.
Vanessa does not have a rose. I'm sure she has some form.
Oh, Vanessa needs a rose. Yeah, no, there's lots of forms. There's nothing like the rose, though. The rose, like, takes a cake. Like, I have pretty good, like, stamina. I can go for a very long time. Not with the rose. It's like 45 seconds done.
I have stamina. It's like the ultimate like teaser, not teaser. It has like a suction cup. I kind of heard about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, and then the other thing is, too, is, like, I mean, I guess I can say I'm bisexual, but I have this woman now, well, girl, she's 35, that, I mean, she comes over once in a while, and we were just friends for the longest time, and then one drunken wine night, we kind of messed around a little bit, and, like, that was just, like, super fun. And then Rob came one night with the three of us, and it was interesting, I guess.
Yo, that sounds fucking awesome.
It was awesome. Like, there's something about a woman's body. It's like soft, and like, women know what women want. Like, I'm really, really good with my tongue. I love my tongue, and I use it like anytime I can. But it was, I don't know, it's just something like pretty about it. But I can never be like a full blown, like, not ever want to be, you know what I mean? Like, no, but I almost did. I didn't care if he was there or not, you know?
You're talking about Rob.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he pulled out his phone and was taking videos in the corner for a bit. And I was like, that's cool, stay over there. Because it just, I don't know.
You let him take videos?
Oh, yeah, he's got videos. Too much wine.
The videos,
Wine
well,
is
I don't
bad,
like
isn't
that.
it?
I would never do that. That's like, for me, that's so, ooh.
Yeah, no. It was just one, and it's not like, he wasn't like graphic in there, but I don't even know if you can tell who I am in it, to be honest.
Okay, good. Fuck Rob for filming that. You're supposed to have fun and feel safe.
Yeah, I mean, I felt safe.
Okay.
Like,
As long as you
seriously.
felt. Okay, so how about the relationship there with the woman?
See, I have always been a girl that, like, all my friends are guys. A lot of girls, I don't know if it's just where I live or not, but everybody's bitchy and two-faced, and it's hard for me to be like, oh my god, this is my best friend. Like, I have a couple friends, like, I don't know, maybe like 3 girlfriends, but they know me so well that it's like, no, I'm not gonna go spend like hours at the mall, and I don't give a shit about your relationship. Like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't care. And she kind of deals with that pretty good. However, she started to get pretty clingy, and like, oh, you don't wanted me to go to the restaurant with you, and so and so. And it's just like,
How long were you guys doing this? How long did this thing last?
About 2 years.
With the woman?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so at least you tried it.
Yeah, I tried it.
That's cool. I like you. So what's going on? Like, you were with that guy for 12 years. What was going on before? Like, what kind of person were you before all these guys?
Well, I was pretty young. I was always a cheerleader through school, and I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like a black widow, I guess. My high school sweetheart, I was with him for quite a while, and he died in a car accident. And then I was briefly with somebody else after that, and he was stabbed. So he died. And then I kind of went through this little depression thing, and then I met a scumbag, and I don't know, he was safer, I guess. He was, I don't know, just more put together than I guess what I was used to, and maybe that was part of the reason why I was drawn to him. Like, had a career and goals where everybody else was kind of like, I don't know, maybe bad boy-ish. Yeah, but then I met him, and that was it.
Well, not married though. You didn't marry him.
No.
So what's up? What's up with you? Had a lot of kids in your family. You mentioned. How old were you? Like your early 20s when you met Scumbag after some weird fucking relationships with criminals. It sounds like.
Yeah.
So what's going on before that? Like before even the relationships, like teenage you.
Um, I was always very into fitness, and sports. I really kind of just hung out with my girlfriends too much. I've always been pretty picky, as far as men concerned. Like, I've only slept with 5 men my entire life, like, but I've slept with each one of them, like, a lot.
5 men?
Yeah, yeah. I've been with 5. Like, the girl next door, she's like, talking about like 50. I'm like, what the heck? Ew, gross. But yeah, no, just I haven't been with a lot of people, but I've been with those people a lot. If that makes sense.
Even with the guys that died?
Oh yeah.
Because you were an adult when you were with them. This wasn't like, how about high school boyfriends?
No, those was my high school.
Okay.
Pretty much, it was like high school, and then after high school, yeah.
And you grew up on the East Coast again, like New York kind of styles.
Yeah, upstate New York.
Was it good? Like, are you happy?
Yeah. I don't want to be in New York anymore. I think I need sunshine.
No, like, were you happy growing up? Was it a happy childhood?
It was until like 10th grade, I would say. My dad left, and my mom met this guy, and my mom was so strict. My parents were so strict. They're like, you're not going to the mall, blah, blah, blah. You're not doing this. You're not going with your friends in their cars. And all my friends were older than I was. So literally, Dad moved out, and stepdad moved in within 6 months. And he was a big partier. He'd say, here's $500. Get all the kids out of the house tonight, and don't come back. And I'm like, okay. So we got a bunch of drinks, and we'd go to my one friend's house, and everybody would camp out, and that's when I started smoking weed, and life just was different, I guess. It went from being like a caged animal to being like, here, go, you know. And I went crazy, and yeah, I don't know.
I know.
I learned a lot.
Tell me about it.
I mean, I learned that, my mom kind of kept me in this bubble, like a little, like a princess, like she didn't want the world to hurt me. And then after that, I realized people are shitty. Most people are shitty. And I learned not to really trust too many people, I guess. And I thought I learned my lesson until I met Scumbag, and he really showed me how shitty people can be.
So it was good with your like dad growing up?
Yeah, I mean, he was never like a great dad, but he was there, I guess. My mom did such a good job of filling a void that my dad, he was a jerk to my mom, but we didn't even know it though, because when he was being a jerk, hey guys, you want to go to an amusement park, or hey, let's go see grandma, we didn't even notice. And I was mad when she left him, or he left, and she's like, you have no idea what I went through, and I felt like kind of like shit. But so yeah, then he went on to have more kids because he's a scumbag, and I talk to him maybe once a year. No, but my mom's sweet. She's a tiny little lady, and she's goofy, but she's sweet, and she's probably my best friend. Her and my sisters. Yeah, we kind of went through hell for a bit, for sure. Yeah.
What part was hell?
With her boyfriend, I mean, there were nights that I had my own apartment, and they would fight so bad, I literally didn't sleep. I would just wait by the phone and just wait for the cops to call and say my mom was dead. There was times like, and then she got nuts too. Like, he'd throw her down the stairs, and then he'd leave, and he'd be so drunk, and then she would close the door. And I would never forget one time I was like, "You're a freaking nutcase," because she took the refrigerator and moved it in front of the door, put an extension cord around it, and plugged it in, hoping he was gonna cut it. Like, that's what I remember. That stuff. It was just insane.
That's what you remember?
And then I met Scumbag, and it was like, oh, life was perfect. Mommy's a nurse, Daddy was a doctor, and like we just have this lavish lifestyle where there's no worries about anything. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Like people live like that, you know? And I think that's what I was drawn to because I don't know, I always wanted it, I guess. Just not at the stake of my heart got trampled, and yeah, I mean, why do you get me talking about all this stuff?
I want to know what you want now. What do you want now? Like from everything you just kind of described. We didn't go back into Little Nicole. I think your middle name's Nicole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little Nicole. I mean, I want to hear about her too. I can go a little deeper, but I'm just digging. If you can't tell, I'm a digger.
What do you want to know about Little Nicole?
Well, about what made her happy.
Family makes me happy. Family's always made me happy. Like, I don't know. My sisters and my brothers are my best friends. Anytime we're around each other, it's craziness. It's like good crazy, you know. Yeah, they're my happy place. They are my safe place. They are. There's guaranteed laughs. There's guaranteed somebody's being goofy and pulling pranks on people, and it's just a big party. There's just too many of us not to be. But yeah, they've always been that. I don't know. I'm drinking water, not wine, just so you know.
Oh, you're a hottie. You're good stuff. So your family, yeah, and family was good when you were little. You guys had it tight. So do you have kids?
Yeah, I have a 16-year-old daughter.
Ooh, how's that?
She's awesome.
All right.
But I think I kind of fucked her up a little bit too.
Ooh, how? Tell me, yeah.
Well, because she went all this time without having a boyfriend. Like, all her friends were like, oh, boy, crazy. And she's like, ew, no. Like, she's so smart. Like, way smarter than I ever was at her age. Like, and she's, like, so, like, pure and, like, genuine. And she got this boyfriend. And he cheated on her. And she just had a really hard time accepting that. I mean, she looked at me. We were driving, actually right down the beach on my sand mode in my Jeep, and I took her out of town to try to like get her mind off it. And she goes, Mom, you don't understand. She goes, he didn't lie to me. And I said, well, why do you think he didn't lie to you? And she's like got tears in her eyes. And she goes, he looked me in the eye, and he said he didn't cheat. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, this girl is willing to believe this boy just because he looked her in the eye and lied to her. And I just had to tell her, I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. Like, there's yucky people out there, you know? And like, and I kind of felt like, did I do the same thing my mom did to me? And like, put me in this bubble where life is perfect and, you know, rainbows and butterflies when there really were people out there to hurt her. I think I kind of did the same thing in a way, but I don't know. Then she went through this major depression thing. And I'm like, girl, you're 16 years old. You got your whole entire life to worry about boys. Get that degree. Do what you gotta do. But, yeah, so that's that. And she's so cute. Oh, she's the cutest thing ever. But I'm scared for her to ever want another boyfriend because she fell hard. Like, hard. I don't know. She's different than I am. I'm able to be like, I'm able to turn off emotions. And like, when I say I don't give a fuck, I really mean it. Like, I don't give any fucks at all. And she feels everything, like, really, really hard and takes it hard. knee-jerk feelings and everything. It affects everything. I don't do that. Like, maybe that comes with age too, though, because I wasn't like that when I was younger. Right now, it's like, if somebody pisses me off, it's like, all right, fuck you, bye. Like, I have no problem saying goodbye at all. And I don't know if that's scary or not, because it doesn't matter who it is, other than my family, I guess. But yeah, my sister and I, we used to bartend together. We used to have oh my god, we used to meet so many bands, and we hung out and we partied so many times with different bands. We used to do weddings and everything together. You'd love her. She's a crazy bitch. But she's married and like kids and stuff and different. So like, kind of
this is your best friend or sister? Who is this?
Both. She's my sister, but she's my best friend. Yeah. Smoking.
Cool. I mean, I'm not judging. You're coming back next week. You're like, you know what? I'll come back next week and start telling. Okay. And then there's like all that. So that's nice. You give me choosing these crazy guys. Like, what voice in your head is telling you that it's good? And then I mean, what happened to you with crazy musician guy happened to your daughter. I mean, so personally, I discuss stuff like for me, if you want to go and you don't know me, because I'm not sure how much you know about me, but I mean, my kid just left when he was 14. He moved with his mom, or he was 15. He moved away with his mom. No, he was 14. And sorry, it's been years now. It's like over a year. It was in January of last year. And I realized it's ancestral trauma, and it's on repeat. Like, I'm getting repeat ancestral shit. That's why I dig there, right? Because we're all kind of a reflection, whether we want to agree with it or not. Like, I don't know if you believe in it. Little Nicole is kind of like the boss of you, by the way. She's in complete control of you. And that's why you got to know your destiny. I don't know if you know it. I didn't ask your dream, did I?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I have one anymore.
You fucking have one. Little fucking Nicole is your fucking dream. Trust me, she has one. Like, don't you dare even. I'm being an asshole because she does. And and you got one, right? But people don't know because because modern society doesn't actually tell us to look at ourselves and why the fuck we feel the way we do about ourselves. And so I'm interested because you reached out to me because of you didn't think it was going to be like this, did you?
No, not one bit.
I know, but see, again, a part of whatever you saw that brought you in, this is like a part of the allure. It's a trap, right? Like, I'm trapping you. I lured you in here. This is what?
You're a trap queen.
Yeah, I'm a trap for sure. I'm a love bomber. And so I'm just reading their comments. So I'm like, it's on purpose, and I kind of met, and I actually feel like you're little Nicole. So you are little Nicole. She's here and she's dreaming. I think she wants to rid of herself of that dude, of fucking a stinker. I think she wants to connect with probably Rob when he was still little. So before in his innocent mode, which I don't know if you're too aware of. Like, I think Rob is a rebel, but there's probably some other guy that's just like it, or maybe it's Rob. I don't know. But I wouldn't ditch the idea of Rob, because that's where I definitely liked you. Like, I could feel that you're playing the hardest. You were like, oh my God, it was like a fucking fantasy. I was in the Garden of Eden, and everyone told me to leave and I left. And I'm like, get the fuck back in there. Get the fuck back in there. And everyone's like, but no, it's not right. Because where I'm from, it's always painful. Like, I grew up with an asshole who cheated on my mom, remember? And he was an asshole. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Right? And it's not. And it's actually little Nicole, who's in control of you, who still has them bullying her, and you're letting them. That's what I think. Like,
I think you're right.
I don't know. You don't have to fucking agree with me. This is because this is what I was doing with myself. Like, I was like, and it's like bullshit that we're fucking letting, and that shit fucking came to your mom and your dad and all from their past. And it was just like transmuted, reflected. And so you can't hate on them, right? Which it doesn't sound like you are.
No.
And then the family bit. So you already have a family if you have the daughter, right? And you're like, boom. I'm not sure. And then so you don't want her to be fucking, you don't want her to. So for me, what I realized with my son is like, I had realized I was raising him kind of while I'm still picking on my inner child. So, I was like, you got to do math. You got to do all these things. That's what the society's telling me to tell you to say. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm wrong. I was like, dude, you got to live out your dream. It doesn't even matter if you're good at math. School is fucking to line up. Don't believe in any of that shit. Like, what do you want to do?
Any of the whole work till you're 65, retire.
Well, you said you're Native American.
Yeah.
Oh man, so Native American people, I think like this is their area. Like I bet you can tap into a lot of like ancestral good stuff. No offense, or you might be offended. I don't know if you feel that. I'm a Canadian, and Canadians don't have identity, so I pick on that. I'm like, we don't actually have identity. There's some weird colonial capitalism that told my parents to fucking try to beat out the Joneses, and it ripped apart my fucking immigrant family. We're a fragmented. I'm meant to be white trash and slave. Like I'm supposed to be a slave. And I'm so against that. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go back and heal the kid that was taught to fucking line up in a fucking meat grinder. I'm like, yo, you don't need a lot of stuff. And the thing is, you don't even need relationships with anybody but that little girl. For you, it's like
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, there was times that I beat myself up so bad, and I don't know if you ever done that where you just stare in the mirror into your own eyes, and I was being so mean to myself, and there was one day I was just like looking at my eyes and picturing like pictures of me when I was little, and I'm like, I would never be mean to that little girl. Why am I doing it right now? And I think that's kind of where it came in. Like, I don't need a man to complete anything. I don't need I make $150,000 a year, which isn't great, but it's not little. And I live comfortably, and I'm kind of killing it by myself. And my daughter and I do what we want. But I also don't want to teach her that she doesn't need somebody, because she probably does, I don't know. She just watches every move I make and like, Mom, should I do this? And, I mean, I've never even had to yell at the kid. I've never even had to be like, what the fuck? There's nothing. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't know how or why I deserved her, but she's here. I don't know. But so yeah, I was beating myself up for a long time, and then I realized I had to, for her sake, stop. And it wasn't like, my daughter never saw Rob even. She never, I'm very discreet with things that she doesn't see me drink wine. She doesn't even know I smoke cigarettes. Like, it's like that low of a...
Well, that's why I know you got to quit that shit, because obviously she is your highest resonance, right? Just me picking on you there, just closing my point. If you're not showing it to them, if you can't...
I mean, I was smoking a pack a day, but I'm down to like one pack for 2 weeks. To be honest.
You're hot as fuck. I don't think you need cigarettes. No offense. I'm gonna hear from you. You're gonna be like smokeless, and like you're gonna have a Rob in your mouth. You're like, I got two. I love them both. They're all made. And one of them's gonna be a woman. I don't know. And that's not bad. That's little Nicole's gonna be like, yo, I'm in the Garden of Eden. I'm playing, and we're playing tag.
Yeah, I just love beautiful people. Like, and not just physically, like I'm a nurse. Like I could feel people's energy very, very well. I could read people, and I know instantly when I meet a good person that they're a good person just by the way they present themselves. And when they're a good person and then they're physically beautiful to me on top of it, I just think it's like amazing. Like, I don't know. And it's not like I'm just like, I just want to go have sex with all these people. It's not what it is, because I'm not that way. But I'm definitely attracted to more people than I talk to. But I would never put myself out there like that either. I just don't. Like, I don't try to meet anybody ever. Like, and in fact, I try not to. I don't know. It's weird.
Except for tonight, because I met you pretty quick. I'm like,
I know. That's super weird.
I know. I'm a gnat. Remember, I'm like that. It's on purpose. It's so on purpose. And that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like you don't have to listen to me, but I'm like, I built a net to catch you.
So you got me.
Well, so it's like, so you might not think, I'm like, this is my opinion about what I'm looking at and what I deal with. Like, And I can see her. And so I feel like little Nicole's like on top of the world, by the way. I believe that she does have. And so there's been like it's those little things that are like getting to me that I think maybe I'm here to hear and let you know that I'm hearing. And it's like noise that doesn't belong or I don't think belongs. And it's that noise about like not needing a Rob because of bullshit. Like I'm not saying it is Rob, I'm saying that energy that you're gonna get from that type because you deserve that and you're allowed to have that and it's not weird. Like you're supposed to get more, and let your daughter see yourself get that because it'll empower her. She'll be like, hell yeah. I'm not saying like when you guys are partying. I'm saying that watch your daughter see you with a 6 foot tall fucking gorgeous man, like unbelievable younger, and she'll be like, what the fuck? And you'll be like, yo, I'm a queen, and they just and when you grow up, it'll be the same way. You don't have to settle for some piece of shit. And if you and watch and I deserve this, and if I don't want this, I'll get myself something better. Because it's a woman's world, their 16-year-old girl, and it's because she's gonna take. I think women will take care of the world better than men have. They're going to. It's their world. That's another part of what I do, by the way. I like. It's a woman's world. Like they choose the ones to have babies with. The reason that you made a baby that's gonna make more babies. You're gonna teach her to make the fucking kings of the world. Because we have a cool world, right? We have this weird thing, and this is universal. And I don't know. I just talk about spirituality. I'm connected to my inner child, which is like, I don't know, my Maharaji, whatever you want to call it, my Jesus, whatever you want to call that shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Which is, I met yours, by the way.
I'm very spiritual myself.
I hear it. I hear her in you, by the way. And like, yeah, I mean, because like I said, I'm also like some immigrant kid, and like, what's my background? What do I know? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't want to actually classify it or put terms to it. Because I've seen art and it got to me, it got to my heart, and it made me realize that I'm actually my own worst enemy.
Oh, for sure. I am too.
And I'm just puking all over you because you're like some beautiful woman who I think gets it.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it.
And so I kind of want you to be my friend. I like people who get it because I want to be friends with them. I don't like people who don't get it and fight me. I'm like, nah, fuck off. And like those are people, and like they might have all the money in the world, and they're like the guy who had everything right. But I'm like, you don't get it, man, and you're dangerous. You're gonna hurt my little guy. You're gonna hurt my Nicole.
Exactly.
You gotta fucking ditch those people, and you gotta teach your daughter to do that early.
Yeah. Well, I kind of have, like I said, the older I get, the more I'm like, I just don't fucking care. I just, like, if you're not good for me in my life, then I just don't want nothing to do with you. And I don't care what expense it is. And that's why I'm, like Dad said, I'm being self-sufficient because I will never put myself in a position where I'm dependent on anybody ever again. I learned my lesson with that. And like I said, I don't even, like scumbag, I can't blame him. I can't because it was so long that he thought it was okay because I let it be forgiven time and time again. And I'll never forget, there was one time he sat on the deck and I thought everything was like kosher at that time. And he goes, hey, I got something to tell you. Like, I slept with so-and-so. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that person, like, gross. And he goes, but I don't want to hear about it. So when we go in the house, like, I never want to hear about it again. You know what I did? I went in there and I made a lasagna. And I didn't care. I cared, but I shoved it so far down that, like, that's psychotic. Now I look back, and then after, like, I left, and I, like, really pulled, like, those scabs off all those wounds, and I really had to face those before I could dare even think about wanting to ever be with anybody else. And I figured do it sooner than later because, and I guess that's kind of what I'm dealing with still. You know, like, I let a lot of stupid shit happen, and I let it just pile up. And, like, that, he's a fucking idiot, but I was too. Because it was my fault, I think. Not that he cheated, because I'll tell you what, that was the cool thing, because I couldn't look back and say, like, oh, maybe I should have dressed sexier, or I should have been skinnier, or I should have did my hair this way, or I should have had, like, I don't know, like, had sex with him more. Like, I can't say I did any of those things wrong. So that kind of felt good because it was I didn't have a regret in that way. Like, it was something I did that made him want. He was just a scumbag. Like, it was like, the more the better. Like, gross. But, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I'm probably just rambling now.
No, I think we're on the same page. You can't let that, whatever let her in, whatever was letting that piece of shit in and it was like convincing you to fucking lay back. His voice, you cut that motherfucker far, far away.
Yeah.
You can do that, right? You can do that.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. And then the lesbian affair, that was super good. And the threesome with Rob sounds super cool. I mean, I don't know if that's the way to go, but I mean, none of that stuff is bad. Like, being happy and in love is not bad for your daughter.
Yeah.
Just so you know, because then she won't fucking choose the cheating guy and fucking not know how to handle it because she's like, I thought I made all the fucking right decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
She saw you with fucking Jighead.
Yeah, no, she did.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was when she was little and was subconsciously taking shit in.
Yeah, she set a bonfire with all my shit in it.
Oh my God.
I didn't know it was gonna be there. It was Christmas Eve. Santa Claus was coming.
Yo, like, that's traumatic. How old was she then? Like 12? 13?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the fucking super impactful years. Hot mom.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a hot mom though. Super hot mom.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's Nicole's story. Super excited. The comments are probably like, this fucking crazy girl, can you get her off the way? Oh, it's so funny. But
I think people are it's a pretty happy chat. Just, it's kind of, they're getting to know each other actually. People are feeling comfortable with one another.
that's so cool.
That's what this is about. Mostly people just realizing it's like, yo, we're all the same. I think for me, what I want to resonate, it's like, yo, I think it's a woman's world, which is kind of a unique thing, and I'm a dude. But I'm like, it's because my mom could kick my dad's ass as a nurturer, and she was the one who raised me. So I'm guessing that I'm a lot like everybody else in the world, by the way. Everybody else is like that. If I'm like that, some dads were raised in kids, but not many compared to women. And then what else do I believe? Oh yeah, the inner child bit. I'm like, yo, man, I'm never gonna grow up. I don't think any of us do. I think we're sent to the world from some celestial energy. I don't think I am my body. I think I'm a reflection of something way bigger than I am. And if you don't believe me, that's on you. And if you do, we can meet here.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel is happening with us.
I totally understand what you're saying, and I agree.
And that's what I did. So that's what I'm trapping. So I bring people in. And a lot of times they think they're coming in real. And I'm like, yo, check this out. And it's a thing. And this is my show. It's my podcast.
Yeah. It's a thing. Maybe I need to go get that tattoo now, that little bomb tattoo.
Oh, how about just stay connected? And yeah, the woman who got the bomb tattoo, she's here. That's for real.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's a cool little bomb. I have merch if you need the pictures. I have merch. You can see the pictures.
I saw everything today.
Click the links and click my merch. Get to know me, you guys. I'm going to be here all the time. I just took a break. My dad had a stroke and I fucked up my shoulder. A lot of this is actually source, right? Like, it takes energy. And so if you're hurt, you have a hard time doing it and being pure.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I say, yo, fucking make sure you're healed and happy. Otherwise, you can't do it.
Working on it.
You're awesome.
With my cigarette.
But you're so sexy too. So I mean, keep it up. I mean, you can call me in a week. I kind of want to hear from you in a week, or at least for a month, or whatever you're gonna feel comfy. You might forget about me.
I highly doubt it.
Well, I've got you on my friends list.
Oh shoot.
In my messages. So you have to keep sending me messages.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good rest of your night. Are you gonna have anybody else talk?
I don't know. If someone wants to talk, you guys give me a call and let's hear it. Nicole, you're gorgeous. I want more.
Oh my god. All right. Well, keep in touch. I might hang up.
Can you see me? Can you see me? Did you see me the whole time?
Oh, I wasn't even looking. But
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you could have.
Okay, have a good one. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Woo! That was 57 minutes of Nicole we were transferring into her inner child there. I think we got it. I think we connected. She's a very beautiful young woman. She's got a daughter, 16 years old. I hope to hear from her. Nicole, I hope we don't forget if she comes back, because that's not her real name. And she's from New York. Not Nicole, that's what I'm going to call it. Not Nicole. Nicole. Does anyone else want to give me a call? Does anyone else want to call for the show? Anyone else interested? Yes. Love Gator wanted to call. Okay, well, you know what, Love Gator, all you do is call. All you do is call. Call. Love is how you call. Love is how you call. You said you booked an appointment, for real? I gotta update that app. Do you know how to call me? I'm gonna go check. If you called me, you called me. I can tell. If she called me, I can tell. You guys following me on Instagram. Links in the bio, by the way. The Boss Vlogs. One word. Go read this. This is and gift big if you got them. Somebody's called somewhere. I'm going to get some coffee. Okay, I got a couple people have called me here, but whoever is insisting on the phone call, she's got to call now. Karen, what's up? Vanessa, I love you. Peer up, you're new? Miranda, what's up? Love Gator, you got to call me. Hey, thanks. Keep dropping fatty gifts like that. Is that Boss Vlog Babe? She's always generous too. Generosity helps the world go around. I'll be honest with you guys. This is how I make my living. I do a show on TikTok, and it's the best show on TikTok. So if you guys should invite your friends, go listen to the podcast too. I actually record separate conversations that don't always involve people. Vanessa, I need your help. Woo! So okay, so you're not calling? Angie, do you want to be on the Boss Vlogs podcast? We're recording it right now. Okay, I'm getting coffee, you guys. I'm getting a coffee. Invite some friends. I'll drink us some glass of water too. Someone's calling. Oh, I hope it goes through.
It's pitch black and
Oh, I love it. We've met. We met. I have a huge crush on you. Let me get my podcast started. I'm recording you. I can't remember the details of our conversation last time, but I do remember that you are so fucking hot. You must get so much attention online.
I do, and it's annoying because I don't have time for it.
You're from Texas.
Texas, yes.
God, but you don't look like you're from Texas.
No, I'm half Iranian and half Mexican.
It's Iranian and Mexican, okay. And yeah, killer body, and
No, I'm chunky, but
chunky
it's
is
fine.
good. I mean, she's a woman, okay. This is a woman, and she is a model, and she gets my attention.
I do a lot of things. That's just one of the few. I teach Monday through Friday. I teach middle school math. I act, I model. I do makeup and hair. I tattoo permanent makeup. I edit. I do a lot of stuff.
Edit,
Yeah, graphic art.
graphic art, so you know how to use Photoshop.
Yes, I actually have a degree in multimedia.
And you're a teacher.
Mhm.
Iranian. I have a feeling Iranians know their math. I got a feeling they're just mathematical.
Yes, my sister and I both are math teachers.
That's sexy too. And you're an actress, right? Did you say actress?
Yes, actress, model, all that good stuff.
And your mom.
Mhm.
How old's your son?
I have a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old.
Okay, so yeah, so you're not a baby. She's got a 21-year-old, but she looks like she's like a model, and she's having fun, getting everyone's attention.
I do.
So I think you should bestow us with how you do it. How do you do it?
Well, very little sleep, but I stay creative. Like the last one of the last shoots I had, I actually built the headpieces. I made the costume. Like I love art. I've always loved art, so I used to do commission paintings and stuff. I think that's kind of like my journey in life is to just create. It's what makes me happy, so.
But no sleep?
Not much.
That's okay. You're staying up. You like staying up then, obviously.
Yes.
I mean, I want to learn the lessons on how you do everything with no sleep, and I think you're successful because I see you and you're like radiant. But I don't know, maybe you want to dig into something else.
Oh goodness, I decided to do whatever it is that makes my heart happy. A few years ago, I was attacked by a guy that I was dating. It was like 4 months after I kicked him out. He showed up and attacked me or whatever, but it kind of, I'm really thankful for it because it opened my mind, I guess. Like, it humbles you when you have to ask somebody to spare your life, basically. And so, like, after that, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to all these auditions and casting calls because it's not going to hurt my feelings if they say I don't fit what they're looking for. Like, I've already had to ask somebody to not kill me. It's like, it's not that big a deal anymore. So it really was the turning point in my life for me to start doing the things I want to do. And I've been extremely successful. In the last 15 months, I've been published like over 30 times in magazines and all kinds of stuff. So never thought that'd happen, especially in my 40s, but here I am.
I'm remembering more about this. Yeah, you were attacked by an ex that came to your house or something with a gun.
No, he didn't have a gun. He just showed up drunk and was upset and belligerent, and it is what it is.
And he's in jail right now.
No, gosh, his family got him out like 2 or 3 weeks after he went to jail, but
You know, whatever. As long as he stays far away from me, I'm good.
Did you have to move? Did you move?
No, we still live in the same city.
Okay.
But I had a protective order for 2 years, so that's been up for about a year. But I haven't had any, like, I've run into him just when I go out with friends, but I stay far away from, you know, if he shows up where I'm at, I leave. I'm just not putting any time into that. I don't have time for it.
Do you feel safe?
Oh, yeah, because I'm usually with friends or, like, I know the owners of the establishment wherever I'm at. Small town.
So even in a small town, you're gaining all that success with the modeling and stuff?
Well, I live like an hour south of Dallas, and my weekends are usually up there. Like last weekend, I had a fashion show. I did makeup for 6 hours, and then we went to the venue. We did the fashion show because I model as well, so we all hit the runway. And then Sunday, I was in McKinney, which is like an hour and 45 minutes away. I was up there for a multicultural shoot, and I spent all day up there, did that, came back home. So I'm in Dallas a lot.
Well, I'm watching all your shoots, and I'm like, damn, she's yummy. She's yummy. She gets, and so you say you're in your 40s?
Yeah, I'm 41.
And you started taking all these amazing, like, kind of steps towards, like, getting published as a model and acting after you dealt with, like, a life-threatening attack.
Yeah.
So that's what woke you up.
That is what woke me up.
So how do you suggest we wake people the fuck up without threatening their life? Can we?
I'm sure. I mean, you just have to decide what you want and go after it. Like, don't let people tell you can't. Like, because that was my biggest issue. I've wanted to do a lot of this stuff since I was a kid, like 7, 8. I think I went to one casting call when I was in high school. I was about 18, and I wasn't necessarily what they were looking for, but there weren't a whole lot of Latinos in modeling back then. And I was a lot thinner back then. That's the funny part, but so, like, they weren't really digging my look or whatever, and my family kept saying, you know, that's just not something we do, you're not the right body type, blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of let that all get in my head, and then I was like, you know what, I survived so much crap at this point, I'm just going to go out there and do what I want to do. And it's worked out really well. Like, while I was doing makeup, I took a phone call from a director, because I had done an audition the weekend before, and I actually got cast for a role. So I've got a lot of stuff going on. A lot. I've got 2 movie premieres the same day in April. That's gonna be an interesting day. But
The same day?
nothing but thankful. Yeah.
Were they both in Dallas? It would suck if you had to go to Austin.
They're both in the Dallas area. One of them I'm helping with, like, behind the scenes, because it was actually the first movie I was a part of. I was an actor, and I helped with production, so it's really cool because I got to see both sides of it.
I like that. So we got to get people to start pushing their boundaries so they could start going to premieres of movies that they're in, maybe that they've even directed and produced. So if you want, what people's dreams, like, but we don't want, I mean, I don't know how to get that gun to their head.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, push people that way before they go through, like, all of the disappointing things in life, you know, because, like, the older you get, the more sadness you hit. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, oh, well, like, since this year started, I lost my uncle, I lost my grandpa. Like, it's been a rough year. But amazingly, I haven't let it get me, like, extremely depressed. You know, like, with my grandpa, like, I was there for the last week and a half that he was alive, and
I'm just glad he's not suffering anymore. At the end of the day, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he gets to go on to a better place and can do things and move and talk, you know? So it's just being thankful for the abilities that you have and opportunities that you have and making the most every day. It's a mindset too. Like when I started, I told my mom, I was like, look, I'm doing this and it's going to work out. And she just kind of looked at me. She's like, how do you know? I don't know. I just know like it's going to work out, and that you have to conquer your mind. It's the only way you can break generational curses.
No, I love it. I agree. We can break those things. You're making me think of a bunch of
I had
things.
a student.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You had-
So that it doesn't sit there and just brew more of the same. And that's what I was saying in the chat earlier. Like I've become really good at transmuting energy. Like I will take whatever it is I'm frustrated about, and I'll turn it into something else. Whether that's sewing, whether that's painting, whether that's makeup artistry, it doesn't matter. Whatever I've got going on, I'm editing, taking old pictures, editing, making something cool or whatever. I find somewhere to put that energy. Otherwise, it's just a waste. I refuse to sit and waste my life anymore. Not doing it.
So I have never felt pain, and I haven't had that much death in my life. And I feel there's certain things that come in. Don't worry. My dad had a stroke, and I see him in the hospital, and I'm learning about.
I saw when you said that.
I'm learning about life, and I'm not close with my dad, for example, but his spirit's been bumping around, and I'm watching him. I don't know if he's suffering or not, because I tried to connect with my dad before all this happened to him, and he wasn't into it. So I gave him space. I was like, oh, but he was also, maybe he was stroked out. But anyway, now he's stroked the fuck out. And and I want to detach. I've been having dreams with him. Those dreams are better than the reality. And I'm plugging into that. But there's pain there that I'm kind of avoiding. And I'm sure whatever's going to come, there's nothing but pain coming. And even if I avoid it, it's because I'm avoiding pain. And maybe it's a type of pain I can avoid, but I don't think my subconscious, like I said, I'm dreaming about it. It's going to plug in somehow deep. And then I hurt my shoulder. The shoulder pain, which is acute, real pain. Oh my fucking God. And I couldn't fucking delete it. I couldn't pretend it doesn't exist. I couldn't go live. I didn't want to go live because it fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of pertains to what you were talking about. It's yo, even though it hurts, you got to get up and fucking do it. Or it's not going to get done.
Well, not only that, subconsciously, when you're going through pain, and if it's something you're trying to ignore and just push down and ignore and not deal with, there's a very real possibility that can occur, it'll cause a physical pain as a reaction. So that may be associated with your dad's stroke.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Just here's the weird shit. You want to know some weird stuff more about pain? Okay. My dad had the stroke. I didn't know. His wife didn't tell me, and so she didn't tell me. But I hurt my shoulder, and I was rehabbing it for a week. And then once I found out a technique, a massaging technique to make it feel better, there was this moment of huge relief that I had. And that moment, she calls me. And she's like, your dad's in the hospital. He has pneumonia, and he's not he's on life support. And I was like, what?
I'm so sorry.
But right when I but I'm just, it's all the relationship with this thing. And this is one of the worst pains I've ever had in my life. And most acute, long lasting ones. I really did something to my shoulder, and it affected my ego, and I was ready for it. I mean, obviously it's destiny. I had to get hurt. I didn't know how to, I can't blame myself. I don't think I could have prevented it. It's just an accident that happened. So, but it happened the day of the stroke. And it's just so weird. And I feel it's all related. I feel
You're probably psychically connected to your dad.
100%. I'm not sure if you believe in that stuff, but I mean, 100% I feel that. So I'm yo, my dad's spirit was kicking me. And that's what I mean about I'm following my gut that way. But the pain, And what I'm learning, I'm like, yo, this is something you have to learn to live with. And you have to help people learn to live with fucking pain and suffering because our souls don't have pain and suffering, but our bodies do. Holy shit.
Absolutely. And I have a really good friend that I don't care if we haven't talked, like, I don't know. We talk every day, but like we text back and forth all day long. But I know when he's having a bad day. Like I innately like just know. I feel like I have sympathy pains for him. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Like I didn't realize he was telling me that his dog was really sick. Didn't tell me how bad it was, but she's probably gonna die. And so, like, I just felt so sad. And so I was, like, just sitting there crying for, like, an hour. I didn't know why until he said that. And then it's like, well, that makes sense. You know, and it's the same thing. Like, if I'm having just a really bad day, I may not have talked to anybody about anything. He just knows. So, I don't know. I truly believe that we have soul connections with people, whether we want to or not. It was meant for us to go down that path. And I don't know, like, honestly, and this is just, my grandpa had pneumonia, and then, like, 2 weeks later, he was gone. So please take advantage of the time that you have. Say what you need to say. I'm really sorry that your dad wasn't trying to build that connection with you when you were ready to do it.
I filmed a show with my dad. Like, before all this happened, I tried to heal all my childhood traumas. Like this whole show that I have, like I've been exposing my childhood trauma and like telling you guys about how I'm having a hard time curing the ancestral repeat stuff that happened with me and my dad, and with my dad and I. That stuff is happening with my son and I to a certain degree. Then I'm trying to stop that, and I'm making it quite exposed. I actually drove my dad, and I went live with my dad for hours in September. Yeah, I drove him. We had a huge road trip, and I tried to connect, but he was already glitching. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get punished for not. I felt like maybe calling social services against his wife because he wasn't all there. And when I went to visit him after I dropped him off from the trip, she was like, go away. You can't talk to him. He doesn't want Facebook. He doesn't want to connect. And they kicked me out, and my dad was cool with it, but he was just crazy stroked out, I think. And maybe I should have done something about it, but also he's been that guy my whole life. Like I've been trying to get his love, and he's always been like, no. So I felt like it was just a regular thing. And maybe she was abusive. Oh, he was stroked out. Like I was with him. I tried to let him drive my car, and he couldn't. And I was like, what's going on? She never told me. She should have told me. Like I let him drive the car, and I felt in danger. I was like, pull over. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not cool. She should have told you.
He was glitchy, and I was like, what is this? And he was just like, I thought he's always been like eccentric. So I was like, maybe he's demented. What the fuck? And so I questioned, and I took him to my brother's. My brother was like, oh yeah. Like my family, the fragmentation, I filmed it. It's so crystal clear. And I don't feel guilty, by the way, I don't regret anything kind of thing.
Right.
I'm not regretting it.
I mean, you didn't make all those choices yourself, so.
Yeah, no, I didn't eat poorly my whole life. I didn't choose a wife that fucking was going to murder me, you know. He knew I saw it coming from since I was 16. I was like, what? So, I mean, I'm taking, what you're talking about when you're like, go and take, I took those when he was still coherent. My brother, on the other hand, showed up when he was when my dad's like in this bed, like incoherent. Mm-hmm. And my dad seems to be coming back. I don't know, maybe he's going to come back. Like I went and visited him. He's like, he's not on the high intensity unit. He's awake. He can't move his whole left side. But I mean, he didn't say anything to me, but he talked to his nurse. He ignores me. So, I mean, but I also be like, yo, you're ignoring me because you know, like I've been in his face my whole life. Like, I want a dad. I was like, I have a kid. As soon as I had a kid, I was like, look, I got a kid, dad, check it out. Be his granddad. And my dad didn't. So I'm like, you didn't. Right. And I always feel like, you know what's going to make your life better is being a grandfather. That was always my solution to my dad's problem. And my brother's problems too. I was like, yo, Bartosz. And that's why I'm trying to, ancestral trauma. Like, I'm a father to my son, unlike my dad. And I'm just trying to tell you, because this is my drama. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I'm healing through that. And so I'm talking about it so that people who are watching know that that's what I'm kind of about. And that's what we're going through.
Well, I could say this. Him losing mobility and
him going through a stroke, I'm sure he had like a near-death experience in the midst of that. So he may be facing his demons right now. You know what I mean? Like, it may wake him up, but it may take him a minute to get to that point with you, just because I know, like, I've had a near-death experience. I literally saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Like, in 30 seconds, boom, all of it, everything that's ever happened. It was just like, it was the craziest thing in the world. But, you know, it makes you wake up, like, because you see your life literally flash before your eyes, and you see all the things you did and all the things, like, you think about all the things that you wanted to do but you never did. And it changes your mindset. 100%. Like, literally ever since my attack, like, my whole everything is based on what is it that makes me happy or makes the people that I care about happy. If it's not 100% coming from my heart, I'm not going to do it. You know? Or if I don't enjoy doing it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste the time that I have left.
So, I mean, I don't know his journey. I'm giving him space. I love him. I love my dad. He knows I love him. Like when he got the first day I went to the hospital when he was in a coma, and I was like, I fucking love you. I even called my mom. My mom talked to him on speaker. She's like, get the fuck up.
Oh.
Yeah, no, and I called my brother. It was funny because my brother tried to tell me what to do. He's like, you got to start doing this. And I was like, you have no idea. He's not connected to his spirit. He doesn't know his inner child.
Yeah.
He's blaming everybody else for everything. And I'm like, that's...
And that's a hard thing to watch too, when it's family, to watch them disassociate so much. Like, I can honestly say, in the moments that my grandpa was taking his last breaths, I saw all of my aunts and uncles in the room. My grandparents have 12 kids. They have 11 surviving kids, or they had 14 total. 11 surviving kids that were, almost everybody was there. You know, they were crowded around him, and it was hard to watch my aunts and uncles be like, Dad, just go, it's okay, like, we're good. Like, they just wanted it, they didn't want to see him like that anymore, and I totally get it. Like, to see somebody so strong and stubborn that, like, can't even, like, wipe their nose or anything, you know, it's hard. But in those last moments, to see them break down and just how much they really loved him, like, ugh. I want to cry right now. Like, I don't know. But I did see a couple that were just like, I'm not going to break. Like, I'm in front of everybody. My ego's bigger than this. Like, I was just like, why do you got to be such a jerk? Like, it's your dad, bro. Like, you're not going to see him after this. He's not going to hear you after this, you know? It was sad.
Yeah, I kind of get it. And people who can't open up. Or people who try to hold on because they're not finished and they never did what they were supposed to. There's all sorts of things. You want to take care of that kind of business ahead of time, by the way. You want to take care of, like, the fact that you're going to be dead, and you better love the people you have to love, and you better know who you're loving, because you're going to... And that's, like, super clear to me. I wonder if it's clear to my dad. I tried to talk to him about it, but... Because that's why I took him to see my son. And there was actually a moment of clarity in his crazy, like, dementia or whatever that was, what I call the stroked out. And I could tell his soul wanted to see my son, and I took him there, and there was an instant, and it was enough. It was enough, because he didn't ask for it afterwards, and my kid wasn't able to make it back, and the whole trip was so... Destiny kept fucking just bombarding us with shit. And I was like, what the fuck, man? I tried to make this so pure, and it was not. And also it's what I got, right? So I have to look back and be like, okay.
All that matters is if you made the most of it, because, look, I tell people all the time, you know, I can't help it if I'm running late or I don't make it to something. Like, it wasn't in the cards for that day, you know, or maybe if I was on time or I made it to the Dallas traffic at this point, like, I may have gotten in a wreck or whatever, but, like, at the end of the day, God didn't see that in the plans for me for a reason. You know, maybe I was avoiding a wreck or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm just thankful I'm here and I'll make it there when I get there, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. It's like the shoulder. It's like all of it. It's all like I actually believe in destiny. I think this is called we actually chose our life, so you chose it. We chose this experience. The whole thing. We actually love this experience, so it's really important because we might even play it out again. I don't know exactly the rules. It might be repetitive. I don't know.
Right.
But you gotta love yourself.
I agree. Like, I can honestly say I'm the purest and best version I have ever been at this point. Like, I truly do love my life. Like, there's a lot of stuff about my life that irritates the crap out of me, but I allow a lot of things that I probably shouldn't because I care about people and I want to take care of everybody. So it is what it is. Just trying to make the most of it and have fun while I'm there.
Vanessa wrote, that the universe can be deceiving. I think the universe has a lot of power and can do whatever she wants, right? So her deception really is her all-knowingness, and our like fucking infinitesimal little speck of fucking knowledge that we have and perspective that we see what's happening in and around us. Fuck. Humanity is a cool experience.
But that's what I keep saying. Like, it's your mindset. Like, if you're constantly thinking the worst is going to happen, then you're a fool to be pissed when the worst happens. Like, you have to expect good to happen. You have to look at things with the best of intentions. And only that. Like, the minute you let the bad thoughts creep in, that's what's going to happen. You're calling it in. So the universe answers whatever you want, but it's what drives your mind.
I think the universe does whatever is planned. It's just that we have to align ourselves with what's happening in front of us in the moment and just realize that we aren't going to change it. We can't change the moment. The moment is what's coming, right? And we're kind of just hitting it. We're hitting the moment, for me at least. I don't know if that, like, again, deceiving, yeah, the universe is like a lady, so maybe deceptive and in a good way. Because she has to get her shit done. She has to get her world done. She's getting the world done. We're like babies. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. We don't have any power.
We already knew everything that was going to happen. Like, where would the fun in that be?
But we also do kind of know, right? That's what I mean. To be able to stand up to it the way that we're just, it's like then you have to know what's coming, and then that's why like you got to get ready for that. The suffering is there, and that we have to like not be a part of the suffering. We choose to be a part of the suffering, which stops us from living life. You can step out of it and then be like an observer.
Absolutely.
I know.
To your own suffering. Gosh, I guess it was like 12 years ago. I had a cousin commit suicide, and he was like my little brother. Like, I was raised around him. When I moved out and got married, like, he lived with me and my ex-husband for a little bit. But he was like 10, 12 years younger than me. But when he passed away, oh my gosh, like, I wasn't me for a good 3 or 4 months. The only reason I snapped out of it was a student of mine wrote me a letter that year. And she was like, look, I know how you feel. I lost my grandma a couple weeks ago. Like, I just want to see you smile again. And I was like, oh crap, like I'm not me for these kids anymore. Like, I'm just a zombie that's here, you know? Like, I got to do something different because they depend on me every day, and they're the future. Like, I can't be putting bad juju out there into the world.
Yeah, that juju's real. I believe in the juju.
Me too. If you're putting a lot of bad out there, that can't be mad when it comes back.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, I've got a lot of reflections of that. I'm living with it. With my own past coming back, it bounces back. That's right. And so when you see what it is, you're like, oh, I can wait this through. I know what it is. I did this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, when you look at it and it's happening to you, and you're like, oh, well, I remember how much energy I put into that. Fuck.
Yep. And it's not even a question of why me at that point. It's like, dang, I know why that's happening.
I put it out there.
But a lot of people don't think like that. They don't.
It's hard. It's hard when you're getting punished from your own karma's coming back to you. It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard.
But like we live in this instant gratuity state of mind and instant satisfaction and nobody has to work hard for much anymore kind of mind. And I don't know, like, so it just seems like society as a whole has gotten really selfish. So I don't know, I think that's a big part of it too. Like, instead of being selfish, we should be more selfless.
But you get that by being more selfish. So it's like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? And people don't realize what makes you a better person is when you're selfish, because then you can meet your own needs and you're not pissed with others. When you meet your own needs, then you're full, and then you're like, I got two hands to do stuff with. You're not meeting your needs with your hand, trying to help somebody else while feeding yourself. You got to be fed, and then you can help others.
Absolutely, you cannot pour from an empty cup.
That's right. Or a cup that's pouring your cup right now. Like, fucking take care of yourself first. Figure out that, because you're allowed to, and most people don't think they're allowed to, because they've been told, like, get up and go, get up and go, get up and do this, because like society tells you need to have a car. And realize you got to look at yourself and fuck. I love you.
Yeah, I tell my students, I tell my students that every day. I'm like, look, man, if you don't want it, there's nothing I can stand on my head and teach you this while wearing a clown costume. Like, it's not going to happen. If you don't want to learn it, you're not going to learn it. You have to decide you want it. Period. So, I do what I can, but I'm getting too old to be doing them handstands, y'all.
You do handstands too? You're a gymnast?
No.
You're a hottie though. You keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep putting yourself out there. Like, oh my God, I'm watching. I can't be the only one either. I'm like watching.
Well, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
I'm working on it.
Woo! Watch, I'm gonna show you some appreciation the best I can. So this week you should pay. You'll see. All of you guys pay attention to my Insta and stuff. We'll do a week of appreciation here to those middle school sexy teachers. I bet you're like totally those boys in middle school. Oh my God.
Not at all. I go to work looking trash, man. Like, no makeup, hair in a bun.
Well, I doubt that. That did not stop me from being a normal dude. Oh my God, middle school was the worst. Like, I can still remember the crushes I had on my teachers at level, and teachers you wouldn't expect. And I was like, God, the fantasies I played out in my head endlessly,
Oh, Lord.
endlessly. Yeah, you're. Yeah, I'm not gonna even say what you are.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it probably is. No, it's creepy. Not for them. They're just going through it. Poor kids.
Yeah.
You're a hot teacher. You're a hot. They write songs about people like you.
Oh, my.
There's more coming. Yeah, there's gonna be all sorts of stories coming back here, especially about this time. Like the kids now, because whatever you're going through, you're all out there, right? And you're so awesome.
Right.
So they can sense that energy. Watch what's gonna happen in about 10, 15 years when you start meeting them again. And they're like, did you know what I was thinking? And they'll tell you. It's the future world too. The kids will be open. They'll understand they have to communicate, and you're just gonna have your head all full.
We'll see. I don't know. Like, they're already nosy as mess. Like, I guarantee you there's at least 3 watching the live because I'm on live. I went on TikTok. I went live last week a few times, and immediately they jumped on and they're like, "Oh, Miss Amanda, what are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing, just chilling or working on this costume for a shoot, whatever."
Well, you can't do lives. They can't do live like this. Like mine are, and young kids. Oh my God, they'll jump on you in a second.
Oh yeah, it was funny though because they know that like I have a really good friend that's an actor that lives not far from here, and so they're like, "Tell him to get on live," and I did. But they know like he annoys the snot out of me. Like we like to pick at each other, so they were like, "If you're mean to my teacher one more time, you're gonna answer to me." And he's like, "Why you got all these old kids trying to jump me?" It was funny. It was so funny. So spring break, they're spending their nights like watching my live. It's hysterical.
Is spring break finished or is it still coming?
Yeah, no, it was last week.
Okay.
We're back at school.
Okay. Yeah, it must be rough. Well, you might have to have I don't know. How do they know about your account? It's because they're like you're local. It's a small town.
Well, no, my account's public because I use it for like
promoting my work, so I don't have anything that's private. Like they can't see everything on my Facebook, but I have a lot of stuff that's public. But like there's different stuff, like different shoots and some things that I post nothing about, and I never will until I'm finished teaching because I ain't trying to get fired.
Yeah, no, I get it. Plus, like, yeah, I love your modeling. I think you're like, what I see as a woman, so it's very feminine. That's all I can say. I'm like, yeah, and that's why, yeah, you're yummy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're yummy. Watch, you'll see. I'm gonna appreciate you. I'll show you my appreciation.
Well, thank you, sir.
You'll see. I adore you. Please come back because I gotta go.
Okay, well, same. I need to go to sleep.
All of us need to go to bed. I love you guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you hopefully soon. Watch, I'll see you this week. I'll make my presence known. You guys should all go follow me on Instagram. You'll watch what I'm doing. You'll get to know who she is because we didn't say your name. I don't know. I think I called you by name.
I think you did at the beginning.
Yeah, her name's Laura. So you guys go check it out. I'll share her in my story, and she'll hopefully. I think if you're private, you'll have to accept follows.
No, it's public.
And she's hot, so you'll check her out.
Well, thank you. It was good talking.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. It's one of the last episodes on this live. You guys, I have to log out. So I hope you guys are going to bed. Log in tomorrow. I should be going live. I used to go live every night, but it depends on how much love you guys show me on the Instagram. So those of you who give a crap, I call her Vanessa. I'm calling you. I love you, Vanessa. Go to bed, Vanessa. I know you got to go to work. Go to work. Go to bed, and so you can get up and be fresh for work. That's insane. I have to do some stuff too. Have a good sleep. All of you guys, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram ASAP, and I'll start sharing more about these lives, more and more stuff. So tune in, and also go follow me and click the link in my bio. So follow me on YouTube, all that. So if you've been watching, if you guys are close, follow us, all of us. I'm not sure if Vanessa's on there, but on the Facebook group, get in there, get in the Facebook group, get to know Shifu. She can do the cutting. And yeah, Vanessa, all of you guys, be careful of the trolls. You guys see trolls or creepy people. You guys, I have a few accounts. I have the Boss Vlogs and Boss Vlogger and Boss Vloggerson. There's 3. So always, but the best place to connect with me is on the link in the bio to Instagram. That's where I do communication. I love all of you so much. I adore you all. I'm thinking about you right now.